Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show today. This, of course, is Bugbear's Basement. We'll be doing some kind of gaming, and I guess we're doing Heroes Call Session 5. Interesting. So, welcome. Hopefully, everybody had themselves a really good weekend. Me personally, see, what did I do? It was my birthday. Nothing. I stayed home. The good thing is today it's a beautiful sunny day here. It's been a while. And I got myself a nice half cup of cold coffee. Mm, all right.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you. But nevertheless, welcome everybody. And let me go over here and hit the like and share button. Hopefully, you guys will do the same. And so, how are you doing, Mr. GOP?
Oh, I'm doing great, and happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
You
Happy
should have said
birthday.
grand and old. That would have been funnier.
That's
Happy ancient
true.
day.
Yeah.
Diddle.
Well, no, I noticed young people don't know much, and
What?
I know, and I was surprised that someone was asking a question or talking, and he mentioned GOP grand old party, right?
Mhm.
None of them knew that. I was like, didn't you take sixth grade history? I mean, what happened?
Well, it depends on when you were in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
I was in the
Hey,
7th
Dave.
grade.
It's nice to see you.
Oh well, that's the
Yeah.
world,
No,
I
I know.
guess.
I
No,
know. It's
my wife likes those little things, right? Where they're at. I've talked about it before, meaning how it's getting sad because when they go around and ask questions, the sunlight is being lost is less and less, meaning that they're finding the idiots they need for those videos quicker and quicker. But I saw one the other day that I don't know. I don't know, dude. The guy said, name a continent, and she had no idea what continent meant. And I'm like, how did you graduate?
How do you function?
Yeah.
I
There's
like the ones. I love the ones where it's like find this country on a map, and like, everyone has a little point on the map where they pointed to.
Mhm.
And I love the ones where they point just a random spot in the ocean. Is
I always love it when they
the
say,
best.
"Where is the United States?" or "Where is Texas?" and they say Texas is a country.
Mhm.
Oh, they do that with states a lot too, but yeah, no, geography's right out the window. When the whole Ukraine thing started, they were that no one could point to Ukraine, and it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, well, it's the same place it's always been. Just find the Black Sea. Oh, where's that? No clue, right? Oh well.
Body of water.
Well, I mentioned the other day Turkmenistan, which is a very interesting country, and no one had a
Mhm.
clue where it was. It's like, well,
That is a
there's
shame.
another big body of water called the Caspian. Everybody, you ever heard of it? No, no. Okay.
I mean, a lot of those former Soviet states all kind of blend together.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's good.
They do.
Oh, there it is. Why are you over here? Sorry, hold on a second. I gotta grab
I
my.
don't know. I can leave if you want.
No, I'm talking to my TV as I do. Okay. All right. Well, I'm all
So,
set up, and nevertheless,
all right.
welcome. At least we're doing this because there's no movies to watch and there's no streaming TV shows to watch. Is there any show anyone's watching at all?
I'm watching this right now. Other than that, no.
Yeah, there's nothing,
Well,
right? I mean, there's so much crap. How about you, Gunpowder?
Honestly, right now in the background on mute is Cheers.
Yeah, but see that I meant new. Maybe I should have specified.
No.
Yeah,
besides some anime, I don't really
No.
watch much.
No.
it's just nothing to
Watch a
watch, man.
movie or like old shows or something.
Yeah, it's just a shame. I see some things I'm like, ooh, that could be interesting, and then I turn it on, and 5 minutes later, I'm not watching it.
Hmm.
You know.
I still have a pretty big backlog of old movies to watch, so
Oh
you know.
yeah,
Yeah, I
which
don't
one
mind like a
is?
movie or an old show or something. That's about it.
Mm. That's true.
Dave is saying that he has an old map on the wall in the basement that still has East and West Germany.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love old maps.
nice.
I do love me old maps. Though I've mentioned this before, the one that kind of gets me these days is, when I was a kid in school, we studied geography, and we had a chapter on Tartaria, right? The Tartans.
Mhm.
hmm
Still the largest spoken language in Russia, right? Tartary.
Mm.
We studied it in school, and now all of a sudden, not only do they not teach it, it doesn't exist. How, what?
Oh, once it gets rolled up into a greater empire, then it gets
Well, yeah, a
ignored.
long time ago, but I'm just saying we studied it though. I mean, it's basically what the Mongol invasion became, right?
Yeah.
But it's not big. It wasn't a big deal. It was just, we had a chapter on it in class, right? Just like everything else. It wasn't a big chapter, but I just don't get how and that empire was big and rich, dude. I
Hmm.
mean, rich for they lasted quite a while too, but it's gone now. Yeah, I googled it and it was like this is an area of the world that was just referred to in similar use as Asia. Like, no. Wikipedia. I mean, literally, why did they make an entire empire disappear? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, Stalin was probably a big hand in getting rid of that particular ethnic group in
Yeah, but
a lot of
I'm
others.
younger than Stalin. I'm not that
That's
old,
true.
GOP.
Oh
You
well,
know,
that's good.
um, I mean, I'm just saying when I was a kid in school, junior high, probably about that time we were doing that kind of study or so. So it was the 80s.
Well, they have to make room to teach kids all about how to properly love Marxism now. I mean, that's
So,
you got to make plenty
question.
of room for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marxism,
Mm.
uh, when,
Can I
are
just
we going to be able to surprise Tower today that his magical tea bag got appropriated by the
uh,
sea?
I won't be a party because that's just mean. You're just mean.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he will definitely be surprised. I was gonna tell him earlier when he popped in to let us know that he was at Six Flags and would be here, but he's gonna be in the car. And I was gonna tell him, but then he had to leave because he was on in the line for riding the Batman
Uh,
ride.
yeah,
So
it's
Hmm.
too bad I didn't go and check out the Six Flags before I left the States. Never saw that one.
yeah.
Oh well. I did the
It depends on where you go. They're pretty fun.
No, they look it. They sound it. Yeah, I've been to a bunch of amusement parks here in Asia. I went to the Disney World, you know, and we had
Mhm.
our little rinky-dink one in Rhode Island, Rocky Point. The best thing
hmm
about that though was the chowder cafeteria. That was awesome.
Mm.
Mm. Well, you guys probably don't know this, but chowder is from my hometown. Clam chowder.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew it was from New England, but I didn't know.
Yeah, no, no, it's from my hometown. It's like the only claim to fame we have.
Oh, there's worse.
Wow. You should be proud.
I am very proud.
All right.
Problem
All
is,
right.
outside of my hometown, no one makes it right.
hmm that's the curse. You
It
know the
is.
original, and
It
everything
is.
else is a knockoff.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am ready when you are.
Oh, I am ready.
Wonderful. All right, everyone. So, last time you got to experience a very interesting assassin sent to murder the crap out of somebody riding on Six Flags roller coasters. So, next time, just throw him overboard. We'll be okay.
Hmm.
He smells funny. Get him out of here. So, right now, you have just left the Alt Pier. You didn't make it too far before you had your interesting interaction with the slime assassin. And subsequently, he left before anything escalated. But the ocean is still a very interesting mistress. And once you are about 2 to 3 miles outside of the pier, the waves begin to churn and froth as the ocean itself seems to be getting more irritated, almost irritated that you are, sailing on it.
Understandable.
So, GOP,
Mhm.
your character has probably never seen the ocean before, and subsequently probably has never been on a boat before. Can you make me an endurance to see if you lose your lunch?
Oh, things. Pull up
I didn't that channel.
dice,
Whoops.
rolling, and
If I
bring up
can
my
actually
character
get to
stuff.
that.
So my endurance would be only a 5 because I'm not. I'm assuming I'm not mounted right now. So I blow chunks over the side because that is a total of 7.
Yeah. So our lovely Yeti is standing there, and he's completely fine, and he's just standing motionless. And you see him kind of hold out his finger, and as soon as he sees his finger start moving, when he's not moving, he just right over the side.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he ate is chum now.
Probably some
And so-
clam chowder.
And yeah, probably chowder. And so while that's going on, Celtic, have you ever been at sea before?
No,
All right, maybe an endurance roll, please.
just the 20-sider, right?
Yes, ma'am. Plus your endurance.
That's +4. It's a 19.
You are able to acclimate well to the. You get your sea legs rather quickly.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this. Oh yeah, this is fun.
Well, we lost gunpowder. Oh no.
Considering she's probably has never been on a boat either.
she left before she had to
Welcome
roll.
back.
Welcome back.
I know, because I can't get into the roll thing every time. If I try to go into that screen, it kicks me. So I don't know.
Oh no.
Can you
That's weird.
access it over your phone? You can run the app on your phone, I think.
Maybe. Let me see. I don't know if I had it on my phone though for the dice one.
Just take the link that we sent you. Well, you'd have to have Discord on your phone too, but yeah.
I do have that. Hold on. I'm getting there. You guys can keep going. I'll
I
figure
can
this out.
text it to you.
It's your turn.
Yeah, but it's I need you to make an endurance to see if thou spewest.
I can just roll for you for now until you get.
Okay, I think I'm there. Hold up. Da, 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 da. It says it's connecting me.
Okay.
Is it? Do you see me there?
I see you.
I see you.
There's 2 of you.
Oh.
Did it work? Yeah.
Natural
roll,
18 plus your endurance. What's your endurance, dearie?
I believe it
have a
says
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did not spew.
All right. Definitely don't like to do that.
Yes. Now, so Bulba, can you roll for me, please?
I'm from Rhode Island. Asking them that is equivalent to going to Baltimore and asking if they've ever heard of the wonders of Jerry Curl.
Yeah.
Yes,
so here's
but your character's
character.
not from Rhode Island.
By default.
By extension.
By extension.
Didn't
Yeah,
your
you
character
can make a
never
lot
leave
of
the
art.
city before our adventure? No. It was like before this adventure. You
I
didn't
like
leave the city?
waterbeds.
Okay.
Okay, well, the ocean is the great waterbed and the deep. So let me see them dice.
Oh my. You should do fine. Just give Chester advantage on the roll. That's all. You'll be fine.
Unbelievable.
Hello.
I'm going to talk to my people.
I want to
Hey.
see him chuck up so bad.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
The perfect
I
final.
wanted to roll the one.
So we don't have so endurance. Okay.
Roll the one. Roll the one.
Hi, Chester.
One.
Hey, what's up?
One. One.
Let's see.
One.
So a 20-sided, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
22.
Wonderful. You are perfectly fine.
I
Now,
told
if you
you
could
from Rhode Island.
roll for your lady friend.
Oh well, she's probably from Virginia. So.
Oh no.
Oh,
Mm,
good roll.
that should be good.
Let me check what her is. I actually created her a character sheet. So
Wonderful.
there we go. Let's see. Yep. Nope. That's a 16.
That's good. Hello, Tower. Well, does anyone want to roll
So
for Tower puking?
only the monkey.
Oh no, I don't even want to neither roll. I just want to puke.
Okay. Well, both our fur balls are over the side of the boat, and the boat kind of starts leaning a little bit in that direction as both of them are puking their guts out
Well, how small
over
is this boat?
seasickness. It's not very small, just as as GOP goes to one side, the polar bear goes to the same side because it can smell him. And then all the animals are like, oh no! And they kind of move away from it,
Okay,
but they don't have anywhere to go.
You're
So
clearly not from Rhode Island. Clearly.
I'm not.
Here, he knows a
good.
thing or two about polar bears in Rhode Island. Okay,
I
how
do.
they would act on a boat.
That's right.
The animals would be in stalls below deck anyway.
So
They couldn't go from side to side. But anyway.
Well, unless the stall breaks. Anyways, so once they have recovered, aka have nothing left in their stomachs, they're able to kind of move to the center of the boat and focus on other things rather than the motion sickness.
Mhm. Just so you know, because you're a mountain person, seasickness is the worst thing in the world. You basically want to shoot yourself in the head. So
Like a migraine.
no, it's really one of the worst sicks you can get.
Is there a crow's nest on this ship?
Oh, that would be put them up there. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yes. All right, so up they go.
I wanted to go up there. We're not sending sick people up there. They'll puke up on us.
I was just thinking that.
You can go up there, Celtic.
Then
I
I
asked
may be
permission
fighting.
first
That
before
might be
I
fighting words.
haul my ass up there. I asked permission first.
All right, so you climb up there pretty easily, and it's a beautiful scene. Everything is nice and clear. As you're sailing on the Great Sea, a lot of different fish and some stuff you've probably never seen before in your life is swimming by. And then some big things swim by that you've never seen in your life. A couple
And
things.
the guy that's up there, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
So-
mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, do we see any merfolk?
You see a few. Couple.
Oh, so it's a tower.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
No, just wait for him. Let it happen.
Okay.
Let it happen. So there are some merfolk, and they're just kind of like all merfolk are a little bit weary of boats, so they're just kind of being lookouts, a little far off, just looking, making sure that nothing nefarious is afoot. But
They don't
for
have
the most,
green skin, do they?
no, they have a teal skin.
Teal, green, clothes.
So
They just look like manatees.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. But another one kind of pops up behind them that is obviously female. She looks more like a mermaid, and her fins, if you can call them fins, look more like a lionfish. And she grabs both of the merfolk by the ear and drags them underwater. They got busted by Mom.
Hmm.
And so, when after that occurs, and as you're sailing along, the person in the crow's nest, the great orc. Can you make me a perception roll, please?
Of course.
And you can roll 2d20 on this and take the higher because you are in the crow's nest.
Okay, perception. Only a +1.
What do we got here?
I have a 19 and 2. I'll take the 19 +1, so that's 20.
All right.
30, 20.
Wonderful. So you see a very large shadow approaching the boat
Shadow on the water?
under the water.
Under the water. Ask the guy, what's that there? It's coming this way.
Well, most of the time, whenever something large heads towards the boat, we drop one of the big barrels over the side. It's filled with old guts and things like that. It's probably
Oh, you
either
feed it? Okay.
well, something so it doesn't attack the boat. It's either a really large fish creature or it's a whale. If it's a fish creature, it'll go after the barrel. If it's a whale, it'll ignore it. And if it's a sea dragon, well, we'd already be dead.
Sea dragon, huh?
So
Okay, maybe
they
I should
called.
get back down to the deck then.
All right, so you climb back down, and let me roll to see just what this creature is, because I want to know as well. Wonderful. All right. So, as you're, climbing down, Sebulba, what are you doing right now?
In the cabin, helping Bethany study her magical books.
All right.
Down her cleavage.
We all know what that means.
Hey, now
Chester.
that was my code.
So, while you're in a study session, the terminology of rocking the boat becomes very literal, and you're taking credit for it because whatever that shadow was just hit the boat, gave it a good bump.
I see. I actually
And
was in the theater play Guys and Gals.
oh, cool.
No, nobody gets that joke. Nobody.
No,
Nobody.
I'm not a
Nope.
theater person,
Never
so
seen
I'm kind
it.
of proud of myself for not knowing.
Fine. Be that way.
Wah-wah.
wah wah. Maybe Dirty Dancing, but anyways. So, make me a perception with your passive psychic ability.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's
Snap.
it's a serious business with that. So let me see here.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
But
So
since you're distracted with a study session,
that's a plus 16 now. All right.
it is.
So let's go over here and do this. And do I have is that one of the ones I have the double thing in it? No, it isn't. Okay. So D20 plus that. All right. 19.
All right. So
I was well
through
distracted.
yes, through the walls and the calls and everything going on, you don't necessarily pick up exactly what's outside, but you can sense a nature of energy around you, as in something energetic. From your repertoire of, exceeding intelligence, you can determine that this nature you have felt many times before from your companions is something predatory. This is not a whale.
I see. All right. Well, since I'm aware of it, can I contact its mind?
You can try.
Okay. So
Let's
let me
see
see here. I have an ability. What is that one here? Hold on a second. Alrighty, let me just check the lingo in it. I can do this, that. Oh, there we go. So if it is below my level, which I doubt it is, I'm only, what am I, level 2? Something like that.
level
Then I
3.
can
Yeah.
automatically influence it. Otherwise, I have to make a roll. I'm level 3, so I'm assuming this thing is higher than me.
Indeed.
So I'm going to make an influence roll on it to make it think, make it afraid. This is a larger version of it, and it's going to get eaten.
All right. Make your roll.
Alrighty,
I will
so
calculate everything. So
all right, so this would be an intimidation, I guess. So let me do it that way, I suppose. And here we go.
all right. Let's take a look. What
24.
24. Wonderful. So, your psychic pulse goes out, and you feel that you did hit something. And let me see how it does, because being afraid is not something that this thing is aware of. All right. So, there is a lurch in the boat. Let's see how long it's going to flee for before. You bought yourself 4 minutes.
All right, I'm assuming the people who run the boat are doing their job.
Yes, they are. They are looking down. They're preparing, and they're asking the large furry creatures if they can fight, or if they're just going to, be incapacitated for the rest of forever. Large furry creatures.
I can fight. And
Oh gosh, the sailors are looking at each other, trying not to laugh, but
It's on
also,
orange. That's not good.
yeah. They they look at each other and it's like, stay hydrated. Make sure eat some oranges. Brr. Goodness, it just keeps coming, doesn't it? Mm-mm. Gunpowder.
Yes.
You look out, and what are you doing whenever the boat just starts to tip from being hit by something?
I'd definitely be looking around to see what it is and be prepared to go after it.
All right, so you're with the sailors getting ready to go after it.
Of course.
Your mind breaker has broken the mind of this creature temporarily, sending it into its more juvenile state in its mind. Um, so it's swimming away quickly for 4 minutes before it realizes, and that may be enough time for the boat to escape its direct influence. But they did dump a barrel into the water, so it does have a trail. You're not sure how long, but make a perception to really, determine the size of this thing.
That's the E1, right?
1d20 plus your perception score.
Yes.
Thy
Yes.
brother
The
may be.
perception. That one is. What's my perception?
you don't have a plus in your perception, but you can use your knowledge natural.
Which is 4.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
one of your-
16. That is successful. Whatever this thing is roughly comparable to be a little bit larger than the boat. Make a knowledge nature, actually, of what this thing could be.
Okay.
Knowledge, nature.
It's going to be D20 plus 4.
Yes. Hold
I'm holding on.
on.
Holding
15.
15.
You will know this as a hull scummer. Hull scummer. They
Mhm.
are very large aquatic reptile, mostly like mosasaurs. They get roughly up to 50 to 60 feet long. They can they weigh on an average of about 9 to 10 tons. And they're basically like a humpback with teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And their teeth are far too small to go after anything like a whale or,
So it is some
other.
type of beast.
It's a beast. It's a
Because
reptilian.
I got the treated neutral by the beast. Is there any way that I could communicate it so it doesn't harm us, or are we going to attack it?
Oh, it's not going to try to harm you. It's trying to scum the boat, as they say.
Okay.
You see, while being a very large reptile, the creature's teeth, while being designed usually to pick up fish and eat shoals like a whale would,
Mm-hmm.
its teeth actually point inwards like a tiger shark. So what it does is it sucks up, fish and things like that, and then presses
We
the
step
water
off
out
the
of it.
side of the boat.
Well, it I don't know. It would press the water out of its mouth and turns everything that passes past its teeth into giblets, and then can swallow them.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with what they do to boats is, they have found that they can get fed by harassing the boat, and often they will bash the boat until they get barrels or food thrown to them, not necessarily attacking the boat for eating the passengers. They just want the snacks to make them go away. They are like big seagulls. They are trying to get their bribes, and then they will go away.
Well, we already had a barrel thrown in the water.
This is a greedy one. It wants more barrels. Which, in those cases, sometimes they are attacked, and sometimes they will eventually give up after a couple more taps. The problem is those taps can be very damaging to the hull. Hence the name, hull scummers. Even if you fell into the water, this thing probably wouldn't even try to eat you. You're not a fish.
Well, it sounds like it'd be like an easy kill, possibly.
It would, but your bones are a lot denser than fish, and also your muscle density as well. So passing you through its teeth would probably rip its teeth out. And like a shark, they do grow back, but it is very inconvenient. So
do we
it would
please
just have
this
to swallow
guy
you whole.
or please this beast, and so that way we can be on our way?
Yes, but it's swimming away right now. I have
Okay.
to roll to see if it comes back. But you just got a glimpse of, and you know what it is as it's swimming away.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the creature will not be able to catch up to the boat. But now that you know that these things are in the area, more could show up. So, if you would like to be on the lookout, you can be. It's up to you. So, GOP Tower. You have seen partially this large shadow hit the boat and begin to rock it. The crew begins talking, and Gunpowder, were you going to tell them what this is?
Well, weren't we all standing there? This hull scummers, water beast.
Sure, but
Can't.
you identified it.
Oh, okay. This is a water beast. It can't eat us, but it could keep hitting the boat, and we can all go down. I'm always up for a fight, but at the same time, what do you guys think if we were to dump some more shit in the water and just make this thing go on its merry way so we can get going too? But I'm always down for whatever. Here, let's see. Except I want a drink. I feel like I need a drink if we're going to enter this. Do we have any liquor on the boat?
Yes, there is no liquor on the boat right now, unfortunately.
Dang.
If
Well,
only.
then I'm kind of a little feisty right now.
Uh-huh. So you're saying that now, Puffin, is the time we discuss this, or are we
Well, I mean, it depends. Is there
Ready,
any
ready.
is there any beer on the boat?
I'll be back in a
You
minute.
could check.
Mhm.
Make a perception.
What were you saying, Tower?
Perception is the D20, right?
You're
Yes.
good.
Okay, here we go.
It's going to be a 17 if you don't add the 4, which you could add the 4. I mean,
The 17's fine as it is.
Mm-hmm.
There is no alcohol on the boat.
I
Even with
wonder
her,
why that is.
even when
I'm very
her,
upset.
even with her feminine wiles, none of the crew would be willing to tell her if there was, and all of them being honest men for sailors. There's no liquor, otherwise they'd probably share it with her in hopes of rocking
Getting
the boat.
But I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I could imagine that there's some kind of, furball that drinks alcohol on site.
I'll drink some alcohol.
There is no alcohol.
Oh, but you're not going to.
Oh, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that amulet of alcohol in my mouth.
Well, what amulet of alcohol?
Here's the thing. So, a few things last
GOP
session.
has a story for you, Tower.
Yeah. So, we went to this city by the water, and I was playing as you, doing my best to do what I think Tower would do in that situation. Well, what I think that Sully would do in that situation. And Sully had the brilliant idea that he was going to see what would happen if he took his magical item that was able to turn water or anything really that was liquid into beer, and he was going to see what would happen if he dipped it in the ocean. So,
Well, what happened?
so
At the end of the story, can I just smack somebody?
Probably. So when I dip it into the ocean, before I could really tell what happened, apparently there were merfolk waiting by the shore to try and steal items from people who get into the water. Very convenient. And one of them stole your item and swam away. So
Boat around. We need to go find those mermaids.
so now your character has a massive grudge and hatred against merfolk.
We need to go straight for those merfolk. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says.
Yep.
I kind of want to just
doing.
smack him for doing that.
That's exactly.
I'm gonna go to the boat. Hey, I'm gonna go to the captain's room. I'm gonna grab that fucking wheel. And I'm gonna turn us back to where those merfolk are.
So I played your character right. Okay, that's good. Oh, and
But
also,
I'm mad that though there's no liquor now, so I do want to smack someone.
Also, there was an assassin that got onto the boat trying to kill you, Tower, but we stopped him.
Welcome.
But he
Forgot I could be invisible,
Yeah.
so I ruined that one.
But he did escape after having a very long monologue that we couldn't attack him during the duration of. But he did escape. But you are alive still, so that's good.
You found out who's hunting
If
you.
I don't have my amulet of beer, so am I really living?
True. You don't. So yeah, we're hopefully hopefully
I'm
we will
alive,
find...
GOB, but I'm not living. You lost my beer amulet.
It was stolen by a mer person.
Where's the captain or the steering wheel? I need to find it.
You don't know where this thing went.
It's behind a locked door. Are you approaching it?
How strong am I versus this door?
Well, there are two sailors that are like, the passengers are not allowed beyond this point. Please return to your seats.
Why are we on this boat?
You are
I
traveling.
could hit one of them. I'm pretty feisty right now.
You're traveling on your quest. They dragged you to the boat.
Fuck this quest. I need to go get my beer amulet.
Well, we are over the water, so we're probably closer to your amulet than we were in the past.
Is there a
Fred, we
life
did
raft?
see a couple mer people
There
recently.
is a life raft. There's about 4 of them.
Oh
Can I
my.
jump on a life raft and start oaring in the direction that the merfolk went?
You don't know. We're just in the water now. Like
Yeah,
they just
it
swam out to the
dove
ocean.
into the deep. You're not sure what way it went. It just disappeared into the inky
Oh, the
water.
bitch. Is there anyone who knows anything about merfolk anywhere?
Uh, Gunpowder. Make a knowledge nature.
Okay. Let me clear this off.
That's such
tried-
a
that
went
character. Just,
I tried stopping it. Like
Wait,
I
is
fought
that the right
very
one?
hard to get this thing,
I'm
and
drinking a
I accidentally
Sprite,
hit
that was
2.
all.
Sorry. I hit it twice. I don't have the mouse, so I need to hook it up. I just
your
have the
first
pad.
one was a 7, so it'd be an 11 total.
You know that merfolk come in 3 different variations. There are basically the fair folk of merfolk, which are like mermaids and mermen. Then you have your common merfolk, which are just more like people of the sea. They're kind of fish people that go around naturally, and they're usually mischievous and scavengers by nature because they are only human shaped, and if you're the size of a person in the ocean, you're usually food. So, being intelligent, they are scavengers, and as the result of predation, they haven't really made any large cities except for the 3 sea nymphs that rule the southern oceans, which you are in right now. Their magical powers allow them to beat this. And then, of course, you have the Atlantean-style city in the north, but you're nowhere near that. Those are large merpeople, like, super jacked merpeople.
I look at everyone in the party and I say, forget what we're doing. It's not as important. We need to go find this.
The final type of mer person are basically like the people of Innsmouth. Hybrids.
I say you jump
and
in
when
the
I say
water
that, I'm
and
not
swim.
asking. I'm informing them that we're going to go find this alien.
No. On a redemption quest, you will not vary from your course.
I mean, my course got swayed when they stole my shit.
You shouldn't have been putting it in the water, thinking you could turn the entire
I
ocean into alcohol.
wanted an ocean of alcohol. It's not damn dear fish people took my shit.
Oh, so
I have to kill every fish I see. I will.
I'll hold you to that. Anyways, Sebulba, you sent a disturbance in the force.
I can't ogle my girlfriend in peace. Why?
No, you can't, because you ogle her too much.
Fine. So yes. What's the force's disturbance?
You sense that a wild dog has just realized the ramifications of his missing item and has begun to cause pandemonium, insisting on approaching the captain's wheel and turning the boat around in random directions until he spots a merfolk, in which case it'll probably get messy.
Fine. I influence his brain, telling him it's probably better that the water creature have the beer than him.
I look at Chester.
Man.
I look at. Wait, am I near Chester? Can I talk to him?
No,
You can talk to him in your head, maybe.
Plants a thought
Okay.
in your mind.
Yes, I'm
In my
planting a
head, I
thought.
just give it. Okay, I telepathically give him the finger.
Ah,
Oh man.
Well, with his apathetic nature, he's like, well, I tried.
I mean, I
True.
figure,
hey,
I figure you
Sheldon.
would have said something like, the merfolk went in the direction the boat is going or something.
No, I do have a responsibility.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go down and grab an oar and row faster.
26.
All right. Tower,
Shoot.
make me a resistance roll with advantage, which is
GOP,
2
if you could roll.
2d20.
20.
Basically, he has to get a natural 20 in order to, which he did not.
He
21 versus 26. So, while his urge to destroy Merfolk and find his amulet has not left him, he has a moment of clarity, a moment of reason. If perhaps they could travel to one of these places of the merfolk or the sea nymphs or something like that that their companion talked about, perhaps she would know or be able to have some kind of, network, of...
Wait. I just had an epiphany. If I pray really hard to the god of beer, could I get another amulet?
No, but he might tell you where yours is. Because there's
Where
only...
where was the beer church at?
Church.
Let's see here. Where was the what at? The
It was
beer
right
what?
by the center of the forest.
Yep.
It
You
was-
might have to go back there.
Well, you can pray to him now. I mean,
Oh,
that
okay.
that tea bag.
I get down.
is-
I
Mhm,
get down on all fours.
mhm.
Start like viciously, Heavenly Father of the brew, and IPAs. Help with me for the delicious taste of a bottle.
Roll a
Am I-
D. What's your persuasion or barter? What's his
Uh,
highest communication stat?
What's the probably not
Or-
good, honestly, but
His highest communication skill. I'm sorry.
Tower's got so you see barter or persuasion, they're both 1. So he's got +1.
Okay. Sure. Roll that. I would say intimidation, but you can't intimidate a god.
15.
15. You, Tower, get a vision of the great brewmaster in the sky. And he is sitting there on his throne of hops. Looks like a giant flowing pile. Maidens to his left and right, as any kind of German beer fantasy image should be.
Wenches. Get it right.
Wenches. Yes. Oh, yes.
Huge titties.
I was just
Well,
thinking
of
that.
course.
Of course, actually. And he basically looks down at you, who is prostrate. You realize that, your companions are not around in this vision. It's just you, and the ground beneath you seems to be some kind of cheese. And there's a flowing river of beer. And he says, my fuzzy son, it would seem that the amphibious denizens of the deep have robbed you of a great relic. I now set you on a holy quest to reclaim this relic in my name. Do you accept it?
Yes. Yes,
Then go with
indeed.
my blessing.
In fact, I take one hand, I cut my hand open, and I do like a blood pact on the.
As you go to cut your hand, beer comes out.
Wait. As I cut my blood is beer now.
In the vision it is, and he's like, by this vine drinketh this red beer, and thou shalt be bound to this holy
Is it
quest.
just my hey? Is it just my blood, or is it all my bodily liquids?
So
Whenever you come out of the vision, all of your bodily liquids have become beer.
Wait. You're telling me I
Wow.
piss beer now?
Not for, only the stuff that is in your bladder right now. After that, it's going to go back to what it was.
Japanese would call you
Oh,
Yuragi,
yeah.
so you know.
So all your sweat, all the water on your fur, the saliva in your mouth, the water over your eyelids, it's all beer now.
Don't take this
I lick
personal, but I'm gonna
everything
lick,
I
I'm gonna
can
lick
first.
his
Oh.
eyeball or something.
Oh, okay. So remember those guards earlier that told me to fuck off?
Yes, they're still telling you that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna lay on my back, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna
Oh
spread
man.
my arms and legs out, and I'm going to piss into my own mouth.
Oh
You know
god.
what? Make me a. You know what? That's an agility roll.
Yeah.
Let's see that agility roll.
Like how nobody's really surprised.
Yeah. I mean, after floater beer,
Maybe the
I
sailor,
think.
maybe the sailors will be surprised, but like nobody here is surprised.
Yeah.
Describe with a floater beard. I don't
Uh,
think she was here for the floater beard.
uh,
We told her
I
about
did
it.
hear some. Yeah, I heard some of that. Mm-hmm.
She was muted, but she heard. She was drinking just like everyone else.
let's just say that you find ways to extract your precious beer.
The sailors are mortified by what they're seeing. Let's see.
I can't believe we gave these guys a ride.
One of them is like, I've seen worse. And the other one's like, good lord. And as this guy's
Okay.
basically rolled up in a, trying to extract his fluids in order to sate his unholy thirst for beer. But you, good sir, have been affected.
What?
And you have been affected, which means that you have gained what is called a divine mark.
He's been geezed.
Yes, basically what this is instead you have a choice now of instead of pursuing levels in your current class, you'll still go up in power and scaling, etc. You'll still get your ferocity, but you can improve the power of your divine mark, which means that you will get closer and closer to your deity and unlock more abilities surrounded by your deity. So, for example, your ward is at level 0, which means there's no detriment to your class, but once per day, when you pray to the Lord of Alcohol, not just beer, it's wine and, kind of like Bacchus. But I forgot what else. Let me look at my things of what else his domains are. Let me see over here.
Anything fermented.
That means cabbage too.
Yep. So we're gonna go up real fast.
Hmm.
We're gonna look at what he was. Ah, yes, forests, fruit, drinking, and pestilence. So he's also over pestilence, forests, and fruit. So, your powers are going to first manifest as drinking, but others will come after that. So, let's see here. There we are. So, you once per day, whenever you activate this divine mark, this similar effect will happen. Basically, once per day, whenever you pray to the Lord of Fruit, Pestilence, Alcohol, and Forests, or the great party in the woods, as they call him, as the party in the woods is, you will basically summon what are known as beer flies. These are supernatural. It's a supernatural swarm that are like biting insects, kind of like mosquitoes, bloat flies, whatever you want to call them. They're called flies, but they're more like mosquitoes. So beer flies rolls off the tongue better than beer skeetos.
I think the best
Anyways,
thing I could do was cause an embolism. Really.
yeah, and probably an aneurysm, and he falls over. But anyways, um, the swarm will attack, anything in its general area. You, your friends, your friend's dog, it really doesn't matter. Anything with, but unlike normal mosquitoes that, they drink a drop of blood each, the drop of blood they drink magically turns into beer inside their bodies. So if you eat the swarm or try to eat it after they've, drank their fill, it'll be like consuming beer and protein.
Okay.
So you can summon these denizens of the party in the forest once per, basically once per day.
How much damage does their swarm do?
The swarm really doesn't do very much damage as much as it is just annoying. So you will have an annoying.
Can I get a whole town drunk by summoning them into the town?
You would get a whole town itchy.
Hell yeah, and I'll eat those flies.
And they
if you can catch them. Anyways,
can they have a distraction effect
yes, in combat, the first whenever he activates them, he will roll a d20 for the distraction of the swarm. Whatever that d20 roll is the maximum modifier that combatants can get on their rolls. So, for example, if he rolls a 1, the most plus anyone's going to get on their rolls is 1. Because there are a bunch of biting insects going everywhere. If he rolls a 20, it's basically the swarm is ineffective and is not very hungry. But damage, no.
Okay, well, I just pissed beer into my mouth and the one dude's mortified, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to him now and I'm just gonna burp in his face and walk away.
Okay. Anyways, so
The shit.
now that dumpster fire has been extinguished,
Not really extinguished, more like it's just smoldering now.
yes.
Can
Give
someone
it a couple.
explain to me the American obsession with Indian ale?
I don't
What's
know.
Indian ale?
You just said it.
What, pissing?
IPA, Indian Pale Ale.
Oh, I don't know. IPAs are now like custom drafts or some shit.
Yeah,
And they all
Essentially,
taste like a pine cone.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
it's
stand
yeah.
it. It
Well,
all tastes like,
Indian
like I'm
ale.
eating.
hey, Chester.
How did that
The
happen?
reasoning is
It tastes like
the
I'm eating
reason
a
there's
pine
such
tree.
Chester. Hear me out. The reason there's such a big thing in the U.S. now is because Nixon signed into law that if you if you brew beer for your own consumption and consumption of your family, it's legal. And they essentially took that law and got altered slightly. So all the IPAs sprung up through like a loophole. So they used that like law to brew the beers and shit.
Yeah, but
And then they
why
used the loophole to
Indian
make it like
ale?
a big
Of all places in the world, India. Why?
Well, it's just what they call them, IPAs.
Huh.
I don't know.
It's a lot of custom drafts. Like if you want a custom beer or like local beers, because Milwaukee, Chicago, there's all sorts of IPA beers.
They'll
That's just
brew
what
them
they
right
call them.
there,
But
so I don't know. I agree with that.
yeah,
I don't know.
they're custom drafts. They're just homemade drafts essentially, like local
Tastes like a
berries.
pine
I'm
tree.
at the hotel.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them, but
They're
that's
just.
just
I don't. I can't stand them either.
All right. Thank you. Good one, Sheldon.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So now that display is over, we're still on the boat. We're still going along. So Tower, were you going to try and convince someone to go and speak with this individual who you were told by your deity, which you have a deity now that you actually worship? So it's interesting
Yeah.
considering you're agnostic, but um
I'll be.
He
I'll
doesn't
be
believe
back.
in any other god, just the one.
no,
Be right
that's
back.
definitely not agnostic.
Well, the DM sort of made an exception.
Oh, okay. Anywho,
So, since that display is over, GOP.
yeah.
So you have basically been sloshing around. You notice this terrible display, and I need you to make another endurance roll because this is just gross.
And my character though is probably kind of used to like.
Oh
this
yes,
by
you
now.
you are. It's not to see if you spew. That's not what this is for.
Okay. D20 plus endurance, he said.
Mm-hmm. Because the captain got a tiny bit distracted. All right,
18.
so
I
you're
keep forgetting
good.
to add my bonus on my roll, but yeah.
All
That's
right. Let's see here. Gunpowder, Celtic. Can both of you make an endurance, please?
Gunpowder, I believe, stepped away.
No. She got to stepping. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I can roll for her. I know what she has. And
She's the one.
plenty good.
One.
She's got a +6.
Yeah. She makes it. I don't.
Sebulba, can you and your lady friend both make an endurance roll for me, please?
Leave me out of it.
Why?
You're not even up there. You're not even watching what's going on.
In the mind of the crew.
That's true.
No,
I
he'd
can't
be-
shut anybody out. Endurance, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So I get a 12 and she gets
Wow.
a 23.
All right, she doesn't even notice it at all, but you, and Celtic especially, along with most of the sailors, begin hearing this beautiful singing.
An endurance roll for that?
It's basically, it's not so much that it is bewitching, it's just really beautiful music.
I would think it would be willpower, but I mean, all right, that's fine.
To go for it is willpower.
No,
To
that's all
be
right.
able
Right, that's all right. Go ahead.
to. So, anyways, so now with that out of the way, everyone make a willpower roll.
Okay. Don't think I have any. Actually, I'll make sure if I have a bonus or not to that. Oh no, I've got a bonus to all my stuff.
I almost didn't need to. Oh,
Willpower's
well, interesting.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you say everyone?
Everyone makes a
And
willpower.
add it. 13 for me.
If you get lower than 15,
Just hit it and it's not doing anything.
oh, it rolled. You got a 3.
Okay, it didn't show it on my end. All right. It's going slow. It's showing that I rolled, but not showing me what it was. So, okay. Well, that
Oh.
sucks.
All right. So the siren-like call begins, pulling on people's mind. But those that were successful, which is basically almost everybody with their endurance, it kind of like, it's not a full hypnotic effect. Well, it would be for anyone that got a 10 or less. So
that would be Danny's character.
yeah. So it is a hypnotic effect that you're wanting to find the source of this music. It is wonderful music. In your minds, it's like, I have to learn how to make this beautiful music. And the ship slowly begins turning in that direction and begins sailing towards the source of this music. As you get closer and closer, the music does not increase in volume, but it does increase in clarity, piercing through the boat, piercing through the water. Animals of all different types, as even the scummers, are beginning to circle what appears to be this large castle. Rising up out of the water. And around it are a number of merfolk.
Uh-oh.
They look like they are, keeping watch around this place. And the captain docks the boat at what appears to be large, basically almost looks like trees coming up out of the ocean, and holds the boat perfectly still, rocking with the waves so that nothing capsizes or is damaged. It almost seems as though the sea supernaturally flows around the boat. Similarly, a dock rises up out of the sea for any that are drawn into this castle. Tower.
Tower.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone,
hello?
Hey.
you are in an area surrounded by merfolk.
Does my deity tell me where my beer is?
He says that someone nearby would know. At least the direction.
Somebody
I
nearby.
need to head in the direction he told me to head I go when I start looking for people.
So you hop off the boat and start walking down the dock, along with most of the sailors and the passengers, because they are completely enthralled. They have no willpower. Well, the sailors do, but they roll pretty bad. The first mate is basically, with his natural 20, is completely immune, and he's basically standing there with his head in his hands, kind of like, oh my gosh, not again. This is the third time this year.
So he's not really worried, clearly. Like,
No, it's this, and he GOP is your character is like kind of off your guard, kind of happy, and Chester and his lady friend are probably talking, and she's like, "We should go and see where the source of this music is." He grabs you and says, "Hey, you, Yeti person. I don't know your name."
I mean, he looks at him, or do you want me to actually tell him my name? I can do that too, but it's
You can tell him your name. It's like, "Hey, you might want your bear for this. Here's the let's go get him out of the hold."
okay. He goes and gets his polar bear.
Polar bear is happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So you and the people don't seem bothered at all by the bear. The merfolk are keeping their distance. Some of them are waving. Some of them are excited to see you. They are a little bit off-put by this large wolf-like creature galloping down the port. The merfolk at the end of the pier are, kind of aghast.
Is
And
he galloping towards the merfolk, angrily?
no, he's going like seeking. He's like really wanting to get there, and the two large doors guarded by armed guards slowly open, and he has to sit there and wait for them to open. And about that time, everyone has arrived. Sebulba, being a mind breaker, has the willpower to generally resist this compulsion to get off the boat. But the chorus of everybody else going in this direction has at least summoned him from below deck.
Yes, I put electricity in the water with the merfolk and kill them all.
Are you going to do that?
He dumps
Yes,
the
I am.
toaster.
I just said it was doing that.
Okay, roll your attack.
Tower is going to have a newfound respect for you.
Alrighty then. So I do this, and I do that. All right.
He drops a diesel generator that doesn't exist.
Okay, I don't know what I need to hit the water, but I rolled a 7, so.
Okay, so you did hit the water with your lightning ability, and it arcs out, and it shocks some of the merfolk. Roll 4d6 for me.
Okay. I add anything to that?
Nope, just 4d6. Normally it's your 2d6 lightning. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. 19 damage. So, excuse me. You basically blast the water, and one merfolk, two merfolk go belly up.
That would be
And the
that would be like a 27 damage though,
why is that?
because of my damage bonus to psychic attacks.
Yes, your damage bonus to psychic attacks. Yes, 26 damage. So that would kill a third one. So they are very dead. So 3 of them immediately just die. When basically 3 that were just watching and then just die horribly. Call the others closer to the thing outside the radius of the traveling energy. Basically call out that they're under attack, and they all begin opening fire on the passengers.
I keep pumping my. Oh, okay, we're doing initiative. I see.
Yep, everyone make initiative.
So let's see. What is initiative again?
Tower's character that attacked first, but okay. All right.
How do we do initiative again?
It is
1d20 plus your agility plus any bonuses.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. It makes sense. Yeah.
So we have a 16, a 1.
Danny, you have a plus. Let me look at your character stuff.
Which one? What am I looking at? What for the plus?
You do have a plus to your initiative. I'm just trying to find where it was. You have a +7 to your initiative.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah.
So Celtic is currently the highest.
Is mine showing up on your end? Because
Yep.
mine isn't.
Yes.
An 11, no pluses added to it. So.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. So I've got an agility of 5, so 16.
16.
Okay.
I'm a 10 and Bethany's a 6. So.
Yeah, the people on the boat they go right before gunpowder. So we have the Merfolk, then Celtic, then GOP, then Sebulba. Wait, did Tower roll?
No.
I'll roll for Tower. Yeah. He's got a +5.
All right. So sorry.
It's
Merfolk, Celtic, Tower, and then Sebulba.
What did Tower roll? I can't.
He got a 17.
Okay.
Celtic has a 16 plus whatever her agility is, which I believe is higher than 2. What's your agility, Celtic?
Just gonna exit out of this room.
That's 21.
You have a 5? Alright, so that's 21. So you would actually go first, Celtic. So, Celtic, you see Sebulba basically come up to the boat, look over, see Merfolk, and just blast him.
Yeah, taking the staff out. Oh well, yeah, I got a staff, and start knocking heads together.
All right, but they are out in the water. So how are you going to?
Well, is there what's on the shore? What's on the land?
Nothing's on the dock right now. You are surrounded by water on both sides, crashing waves, and a bunch of merfolk.
Running toward the structure, then.
All right, you're running towards the merfolk's castle. Good. All right, so you're doing that. So now the merfolk are going to unleash volleys of poisonous darts at their aggressors. So I'm going to roll for a series of merfolk because I don't want to have to roll all of them individually.
Makes sense.
So that is a 10, which will hit the townspeople. An 18, which would hit, let's see, who's up front. The first one, that will miss Tower and his group of people. In the middle would probably be GOP and other towers. So does an 18 hit you, GOP?
It's all going to hit me because I have to block because I'm.
That's okay. So a 9 would not hit gunpowder. Does a 15 hit you, Celtic? I believe it does.
I have no idea.
It's
I got
8.
14 leather.
It's the dodge number, right?
Yep.
Yes, dodge,
It's
which
your
is 8
Oh.
plus
agility.
your agility.
Yeah.
So I got to roll a 20-sider plus 8 plus agility.
No.
No.
There's no.
No?
Just a
No.
number.
It's a
It's like
it's
an
a
armor
eight,
class.
static score.
11,
It's
12,
like
13.
AC.
Yeah,
All right, so
13
you would be hit,
hits.
and then I have critical Sebulba.
Oh yeah,
Unless
my dodge is nothing.
okay, so we will do the hit on the people. So let me roll this for them. So hit on the people. So 7 damage, and that I don't think they're going to make the resistance against the poison. No, they all
No.
just drop dead. So, our tower was once surrounded by about 9 people, is now surrounded by 9 corpses. The darts bounce off his fur harmlessly. The second, so let's roll damage for you and the polar bear. Polar bear first. Wonderful. That's 9. And let's roll again for you.
-2
That's 9 as well.
plus 2.
But you're blocking, which would make it go down
Okay.
to 5.
All right.
And so I need both you and your polar bear to make an endurance roll versus poison.
All right. 1 second. Let me roll. Let me put my damage in. So
Okay.
took. Let's see. And my polar bear taking technically 3 points. So we roll down. I go down to him. Here we go. Okay, cool. So I'll roll my stuff up now. I'll roll for me first. Oh no! I'm poisoned.
Oh no!
Yep.
Okay. Roll for polar bear. Oh, it's a critical failure. No.
The polar bear does not succeed.
Didn't make
All
it
right.
far. Didn't make it far.
Nope.
Didn't make it far. He did not. GOP.
Yep.
I know that. Yep.
You keel over.
I keel over, but I share my HP with my polar bear.
You
So
do.
how does that work?
How that
And-
works is you separate.
Okay. So I'm dead. My polar bear's not.
Right.
Okay, cool. I'm out.
I'm sorry.
That is what it is. I'm dead.
As about 7 darts go into you, the pufferfish poison that they used is quite effective. Your bear absorbs your health, so anything it would have lost from the poison is negated. So
Okay.
you saved your bear's life. You basically took all of the bad into you and then fell over.
All right.
So,
Oh.
having that happen, I will still let you control your bear because your bear's going to go into a rage. So bears can swim, so it can just like dive off into the water and attack Murph.
Oh, wait,
if you'd like.
Racial staple
I
8
didn't do
strong.
that.
Reroll a failed endurance, agility, or strength roll once per day.
Oh, good. Give it a roll.
Oh boy.
Oh my!
Give it a
Okay.
roll.
I have something like that I forgot about too.
Well, I'm not insta dead. So that is with my endurance. That's a 13.
13. Wonderful.
Oh no,
All right.
14. I'm sorry, 14.
Okay, good. You just take damage instead of just dying.
Oh my god! I was,
Wow.
like looking through desperately. I'm like, oh, I can do this. Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm not dead. Not
we're
yet.
gonna take the highest 2 of this roll for damage between you and your bear. My internet is lagging, so I don't even know what I rolled.
You got a 5 and a 6 were your 2 highest of the 4 dice.
All right, so that would be with
11.
so that's 11. It is not halved because it's poison.
Hmm.
So that's 11 poison damage that you take.
Okay.
So Next, I believe, goes to hitting Celtic. Let's see what happens with the poison, or with the dart.
Repotes, whatever you call it.
Oh yes,
Number
roll to
5.
see if you got a higher attack roll than they did.
Do I get to add my pluses or just straight 20-sider?
It is 20 with your plus. 20 plus how 3 or 4, whatever you have.
Be +5.
Now that will repost the damage, but it will not repost the poison, so you'll still have to roll with the endurance. But any damage from the dart and things like that will go back to them. Which it does! So they take a big old whopping 6 damage as you reflect the darts. And yeah, I'm going to say thematically it does.
Darts gotta hit me to poison me.
Yes, the idea of this ability is it hits you and then you, instead of taking the damage, you transfer it to the person that hits you. So the darts basically stick into you and you transfer the pain to them and cause them to take damage.
Weird, but okay.
But you will not have to roll against poison because they will not penetrate deep enough in order to inject it at 3 damage. So, anywho, now we get to the crit on Sebulba, who is sitting there nicely.
No, they miss.
Oh, you're using your ability
Mm-hmm.
to once per session make it a 1?
Yep.
Alright, good. I was hoping you would use it, but you didn't say anything, so I was
I'm
like...
just waiting for you to get to me is all.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, I'm
Anywho.
trying to be quiet and let other people role play.
Oh, it's all good. Alright,
How
so...
can we get past Tower is the question.
So, after that, I believe it goes to Tower. Tower, 9 people just dropped dead next to you.
Hey, and well, the darts just bounce off of me, right?
They bounced off you because they technically didn't hit you, but for thematic effect, I'm having them bounce off you.
Okay. How many of them are around me?
You don't know. You can't see them all. They're hiding in the waves.
Can he reach one?
I can
Can you
sniff.
spot
Can I
them?
smell them?
You can.
Yeah, because I can smell where they are. I want to smell where a large concentration are, and then I want to go berserk.
I would say
Or
you're on a
on.
mission from God, literally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers, I think you should go to the castle. I don't know. This means nothing
Yeah,
to you.
you should probably go into the castle.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to go into the castle and
You
look
have
for
at
the
least a
preacher.
half pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's
So-
have to take a guess.
So you try to get into
That's
the
right.
castle, and the 2 guards there are like, no entry for aggressors.
I look at them and I say, I'm not aggressing. I have quarrels with your people.
Well, you don't seem to be associated with them, so you can go on in. But we're gonna try to stab the crap out of them. So go on ahead.
I look at him and then I shake his hands with all 4 of my hands, and then
Yeah.
gracefully gallop into the castle.
All right. So they will deal with you after combat. Anyways, so he's out of the initiative.
Wow. Okay.
Just getting left. GOP, I think you're next.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. Because what do I have on me?
A bunch of darts sticking out of you.
That's true. And I don't have a ranged weapon either.
Well,
Are
there's
they
some
close
up at
enough
the
to?
door.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, any of them that are on the pier
Mhm.
itself, I'll go and attack the closest one.
All right, go to attack him.
Yeah.
He's about 6 feet tall with armor and a big spear. He's
Well-
looking at you.
I'm taller with a big pole arm of my own.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to do my attack. That is going to be, let's see, +4. I will remember to add it this time.
Good.
Okay.
Please.
Yes. It's a 19.
19. All right. So you have hit him.
Okay. So for my attack, it's a, let's see. That is a plus 2 with my scar. So a +8 to my roll. So 2d6 plus.
Hey, Artie,
There we go.
where's Weber Road go to?
Weber
Uh-huh.
goes to Joliet and goes out toward Weber's Route 30, basically.
8
Never
points of
mind.
damage for me.
Are you on 55? Where do you gotta go?
I'm heading home. I just didn't know if I wanted to get off at Weber or Black. I'm just
Depending
gonna
on where
get
you
off at.
live.
I live near Route 6, so I'm just gonna get off at Black.
If you live if you live by Route 6, why would
I have
why wouldn't you get off on 6?
because I have to drop someone off on Larkin and Jefferson.
This is
His
riveting,
sister.
YouTube.
Oh wait, Weber is I'm sorry, Weber is Larkin and Jefferson. So if you get off at Weber, you could take it all the way down, but you'll be going through
Riveting
the whole
YouTube
town
content.
to go down to Jefferson. So I don't know which
I'm
would be easier.
I already
Yeah.
passed Weber, so I guess I'm going
Yeah, but
to Black.
Black might still be easier depending on where you got to go to Jefferson. So
Yeah,
that might be
yeah.
actually
Black's like right next to his house. So take Black.
yeah, or like if you get off at Route 30 or something. I don't know.
So
Okay, back to the game.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So that was first attack was 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Well, you mean
Oh no,
the
it would have been
13.
more. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
13.
only yeah. My bad. I did +8, so yeah.
It's don't tell him it's
Yep,
10
it's
times
13. I
25.
was looking at it wrong. I was only adding +3 in my head.
Now remember, any kind of like defenses, resistances, everything like that, I will keep track of myself. I won't tell you if it's been reduced or not.
Okay, fair enough. And Polar Bear's turn.
Okay,
Come on,
All
Polar
right.
Bear.
go
He does-
polar bear. Your polar bear has actually improved. He now has a +2 to his attack.
Okay, so is he technically a bronze then, or
He is bronze
silver
now.
or whatever it is? Yeah, bronze.
He is
Okay.
bronze.
All right.
He has a +2 to his attack and +1
Or-
to all of his
No, he'd be
stats.
silver because bronze was the basic level.
No, the base level is nothing, and then you go to
Oh, okay.
bronze, then silver.
Oh, okay.
So he gets +20 hit points, he gets +1 to all his stats, and he gets +2 to all his attacks and his rolls.
Okay. +1 to his stats. Okay. And +2 to rolls. All right.
That's a race.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay. +2. All right, cool. So I will roll.
Okay.
Oh! Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it also for damage rolls or just attack
It
rolls?
is for attack rolls.
Okay. Then he will roll his big money no whammies. Haha, there we go. So that's the full 21
Okay. Let's see here.
on the same guy that I was attacking.
So basically, your bear breaks his armor, just like boom, and his breastplate and everything like that just goes scattering off into the water. And he sighs and he takes his helmet off so that all of his armor is gone. And he is going to enter the fray. He takes a single step forward. This is all cinematic. And so, yes. So he will act in response to what you've done after everyone else has had their turn. So,
Yep.
it will go now to Sebulba.
How many merfolk are in the ocean?
Around you, there's at least 6 to 10 of them.
All right. So I am putting electricity in the water, right?
Yes,
So
you're
I'm doing the same thing I was doing. I will roll to hit the water. I'll roll to see if I crit or critically hit or fail.
botched. Yeah, that's
So
basically.
yeah, let me do that. So all right. That's a 17, so it just hits the water,
It's the water.
and then I'm just loading. I'm just loading it up.
All right, so
With the white
Okay.
roof.
Yeah, it hit the water.
Be perfect for Steve.
Hit the water. No crits either way.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a crit.
so the radius has improved. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Eight.
5, 6,
8 attacks.
8 attacks. So I need you to roll for me. The double has worn off, so I need you to roll 16d6 plus 56.
Mm-hmm. 16.
16d6 plus 56.
Whoa, shit.
Mostly because I love the big numbers, so I want to see the big numbers.
Okay, so this is going to need another 11 on top of it because I've reached maximum.
Okay.
Okay, it's taking a bit to
That's 111 damage.
add 11 to it.
Yep, that's 111.
Okay.
111 damage. So, you basically see Chester light up like the sun. He looks like Solaire, praise the sun, and suddenly this bolt of Zeus-like lightning cuts the ocean in twine in a particular area as all his wrath goes into the water and expands, and all the merfolk in the water, all the way up to the ones that shot at Tower. Anything from there to the boat. So basically, a huge area. Basically, it hits the boat, it hits the pier, but it's not going to travel because wood doesn't conduct. And it goes out and basically kills, of the merfolk that are there are only like 5 left, and they flee in terror. But you did kill a vast majority of the 26 merfolk that were there. You killed 21 of them as they die horribly.
Mm-hmm.
And their charred bodies float to the surface.
Victory.
The merfolk, now it will go to...
Well, hold on. I have a minion.
Oh, yes, your minion.
I
What
don't
is
know
she
what
doing?
she could do. Maybe she'll cheer.
Okay.
I could do fire and water don't really go. I could do that. There's nothing to kill. Nothing
close enough
I know what she'll do. She's good. I haven't used this ability yet. She goes invisible.
Okay, she disappears. Well, all right. So now, gunpowder.
Hmm?
Oh, the people on the dock are, they're freaking out. They just saw this thing of lightning, and they're getting.
There's an exit in Jefferson.
So, what are you doing, gunpowder?
Well, did they
You're-
all flee, or is there still some there? Because I'm always like ready to
They're-
fight.
They're
The
fleeing. Well,
guards.
the other.
If they're fleeing, though, I have a bow. I could always shoot them.
Yeah, you could shoot at the
At
ones
them.
fleeing. Roll.
Okay.
There's only like 3 left.
Committing acts of terrorism.
Oh no! They attacked us. This is defense, and I'm going to get
15.
lady level experience points.
Uh,
But
you
I'm
should-
not a mass murderer.
Plus 5.
I am.
Non-natural.
By the way, you're the one that started this fight.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
I'm well aware.
That's a
No, I
critical.
didn't start the fight. They started it.
Yes, you did.
No,
They started.
They just
They
lured us
started
here.
it by trying to enchant me. Screw you, you enchantress person.
So she rolled a 20 essentially, a non-natural 20.
That's a critical. So roll 2d6.
And then you're going to
Oh,
nope,
Children,
another
he's
D6.
murdering beautiful mermaids in a
come
barrel.
on.
That's my
One more
usual
It's just
answer.
semantics.
Couldn't he have just
Much
asked?
better.
Just
Couldn't he have just
semantics.
asked them though, and just said like, "Where is my
Right there,
peanut
that's my
beer?"
But you're
So
gonna.
what's
That's
her
a
plus?
25. It's she's
25
got a
damage.
plus 4. Yeah.
So she splits one of them in half with an arrow, just thunk. And you know
Awesome.
what? You know how dead a fish looks whenever it gets harpooned, like if someone's spearfishing, and just how it suddenly stops moving and blood kind of flows out of it. You hit one of them in the back, and they're just immediately dead in the water, instant
Do you have
death.
anything I can take from them?
Their meat.
Are you going to swim out there to it?
Well, true.
Probably deal with
No, but
the
I thought it was
enemies
like.
here
Oh well, I
first.
guess okay.
They're out in the water. You can
Yeah.
They
swim
were
out through the rough
fleeing.
current if you
Yeah.
want. So now it goes to that guard who stepped into battle, and he looks at you, and he he commends you on your attack and your ability to fight.
I give him a warrior's nod.
And he subsequently hands you your butt at that point.
Okay. Hit me.
That is, he crit you, and he's going to hit you again.
All right. Not a crit, but it definitely hits.
Yep, and then he will hit you a third time, and that's a whiff, so he misses horribly. If his weapon was not chained to his wrist, he would have thrown it off into the ocean.
All right.
So, 2 hits, so we'll do the crit first.
There's dead floating fish and starfish everywhere, just so you know.
No, not Patrick. So
All right.
that is 29 damage,
Okay. Reduced by half. So
reduced by half.
is it rounded up or down? I keep forgetting.
Rounded up.
Okay, so 15.
And that is another, 11 damage.
Okay. So 26 then? Or no, that was 15 plus 12, so that'd be 21. My bad.
Okay.
All right.
So he pulls back his strike and stands there quite regally, like, almost like chess pieces. Like, you hit him, he hits you, and he's basically just waiting for the next strike, like a slap fight. So now it goes to the top of the initiative, which were the merfolk who ran away. So it goes to the spearman again, because he rolled highest on initiative. But since he's waiting, he will strike after GOP, but if anyone attacks him before then, he will go ahead and strike. The other guard's just standing there. He hasn't been, invited to this party.
Fair enough. Okay. So whose turn is it then?
It would go down the list Celtic, but
Okay.
she's like middle of the dock. She's about where gunpowder is, surrounded by the passengers that are frantically trying to push past her to get back on the boat.
Fair enough.
Celtic, what would you like to do?
Calm with my coworker here. Keep on approaching the castle.
Okay. You can move up, and you will now be just a little bit behind where this duel between GOP and one of the merfolk guards is going down.
All right.
So,
Since the other guy is not engaging, and I'm not engaging him yet, try to keep an eye on him and what the fight is happening.
all right.
I realize that this is a challenge thing for them.
So next it will go from, I believe, your next GOP.
Okay, cool. All right, so
He hits his chest, with his arm.
all right. So I'm gonna roll this. Let me see if I have anything special to add to this or not. I don't think I do, but let's. Oh, I can rage. I forgot about that. I'm gonna rage. Yeah. So, my health is gonna get temporarily restored.
Okay.
So that's 11 points of health, and I am
Well,
going
so
to.
what did you take from the crit, and then what did you take from the 11 after that?
No, I have split health between myself and my polar bear.
Oh,
So
okay, okay,
move stuff over wherever I need to.
okay, okay. Sorry.
So because otherwise I would have been taken out. But my polar
Oh,
bear
okay.
has a lot of health, so and my armor's gone too. Okay, so I'm also gonna add. Let's see, what is that? That's plus 2 to my strength and 2 additional melee damage. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll that. Oof, that's only a 13.
Your swing, he basically parries it with his spear,
Makes sense. Okay, and
which is more like a nagi nada than a spear, actually.
mhm. All right, polar bear. Ugh, great.
Your
Nope.
bear rears up to stab him again, and he basically drops the blade and holds it up against the bear so that if it puts pressure, it'll stab itself, dissuading it from actually swinging on him.
Well, that is all I can do. So that's
All
my
right, so
turn.
now he's going to swing and attack you. Let's see here. Ba-ba-da-ba. Does a 15 get you? Well, you're blocking, right?
And I always forget. So he did hit me the last time around, and so it's with my shield, my block and being mounted, my block is 12. So that would what double the block rating, right? Or I keep forgetting how we do that.
Okay, so what's going to happen is after blocking,
Sorry,
they basically get a negative. So it will negative his. It will basically negative his plus. So since you are blocking again, if it would make his roll go negative, um, he would miss. But
okay.
unfortunately, 15 is higher than 12, so he will
All
still
right.
hit you.
All
And
right, cool.
so let's roll for the unmodified attack, which is going to hit, but it didn't crit, so it didn't botch. So let's see here. Roll this twice. That is 13 and 12. So 25, half is basically just 13.
Okay.
As he goes, basically hits with it, and then, like a quarterstaff, the bladed bottom of it comes up and hits as well.
All
Hits
right.
you and the bear for, effect because you share hit points. And
So
then he stands there and hits his chest again, waiting. So Bubba goes to you.
Okay. Someone has tried to beguile me. Me.
Mm-hmm.
I have found the font of pure and focused evil in the world. Therefore, Bethany starts putting fireballs into the roof, and I use my lightning. We're going to set this castle on fire.
Okay.
No, I'm in it.
yeah, he's just not thinking about that right now.
Oh
He's
no, no!
yeah.
I have found the font of ultimate evil.
Ah,
Burn up his
Sea
little tea bag
titties.
too.
we are so gonna get a TPK. I know
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
yep. I won't have to worry about anything on my trip. It's like I'm never getting invited back again. Everyone's just going to die. Anyway, so you ignite the roof. It begins to burn as a
Mm.
lightning bolt hits it. A fireball, whoosh, goes up. Some of it's put out by the roaring waves, but it is. If you keep pounding it, it'll keep
Oh, we're
burning.
focus fire. Yeah.
Oh yes. So, but without extra attacks, it's bang bang. So
Yeah.
now it will go to gunpowder because the people have now all pushed past and gotten back on the boat. But they see these two people throwing lightning and stuff, and so they're basically hitting the deck.
Mm.
What are you doing? You watching the duel, or?
I'm usually always the fighting thing. So I was thinking because he already he's setting fire to the castle. So who would I be fighting if I was going to help fight, or come be a part of it instead of running back to the boat?
You could
You
like
could
light
save-
arrows and fire burning arrows at the castle, or you
guys are gonna fucking burn the castle with me in it.
or you could challenge this other guard standing there.
Ooh, fight.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Immediately
Right.
gets decapitated. Just
Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not too good, but let's see what I got.
Plus 5, so 13.
Yeah.
so you basically run up. What's her
plus
weapon
5.
again?
I have an axe.
An axe. So you basically swing your axe at him, and you look like you hit him. And but whenever it hits, you hear the sound of wood, and you realize that your axe has bore into the door itself, like the little crease between his arm and his body. He basically pulled his arm up a little bit, and your axe went between that and got stuck in the door. And he basically says, "Guess it's my turn." And he just raises up one of his big meaty fist as he will roll to get initiative first, and then roll to. Yeah, he got some pretty good initiative. So, he will go and attack.
What is
now.
this with I have positive, like an iron flesh, -1 damage taken?
Take -1 whenever you hit.
Yeah, whenever you take damage, you take -1 damage.
Oh, okay.
So he will. Whoops. He will roll to hit
That
you.
means they can never.
Ooh, but could I have used I should have asked that beforehand. I actually have a camouflage that can turn me invisible for 5 rounds per session.
You can?
I should have done it beforehand.
Yeah, beforehand you could have, and that would have made it harder for him to hit you.
Dang it.
But he has
on your turn.
Yeah, on your turn you'll be able to do that. He has
Okay.
crit you though.
Well, actually, no. Oh, well, yeah. Well, no, I don't know. It's kind of iffy here.
And he has a lot of armor, you said, on him?
Yes.
Now, you would get crit. Because I would say no, but then I'm looking through her stuff. So it says only natural 20s crit against you, but only if you're in a natural environment. And
So basically,
well, because I was wondering too if I would have been able to get some of the wood from the door if I ripped but it's not on that turn yet.
Yeah.
It's not your natural environment.
Mm-hmm.
So you would basically be standing there like the predator cloak, and you could see the waves moving behind her, and he's just like, "What? Bonk."
All right.
Trick. Unfortunately, that is only 18 damage.
Okay.
Then he will attack you again. And botch horribly. So he swings, and like I said before, if it wasn't chained to his wrist, it would disappear. So he basically pulls it back to his hand, and his turn is over. So the only 2 people I believe acting in the initiative right now are the lover mages that are lighting my house on fire whenever it's their turn. So we're going to go to GOP. Celtic,
how much did I have for damage?
You got hit for 18.
18.
Basically, it takes out almost all your armor. You'd have like 2 points in your armor left.
Celtic, you're watching to make sure it's a fair fight, correct?
26.
She ran up to. I guess she didn't see it was more of a challenge thing with the other guys.
Mm-hmm. And you heard the dude say whenever she swung at him, he's like, "Guess it's my turn." He stepped out, and then he just clocked her in the head with his fist.
Another challenge, so I'll just make sure nothing's sneaking up on me from behind.
Oh, I killed all that.
Yeah, he killed all that.
Yeah.
He probably killed a lot of other things in the water too that weren't merfolk.
Yeah.
With 111 damage, he probably killed the skull, the hull scummers as well, because they have around that
Let
much.
me know if someone goes, and I can always reanimate them.
But question, is there any like anything around me like I could collect like vines or wood or grass or any of that from the wood that I had and all that, or do I have to wait till it comes around to my turn and collect?
Probably
You're in the
do
middle
that
of a fight, Gary. You're not going to
after
do
the
anything
fight.
but fight.
Yeah, after the fight.
Yeah,
It'll be after the fight.
that's a repair thing.
Whatever kind of treasure was in the palace, of course, will be gone.
Okay.
So now it'll go to GOP. The fish person is pounding his chest. It's like, where's the fight, ape man?
Well, if I can roll better than garbage, then it would be a
I'm sorry.
decent thing. But let's see. All right, I'll try again. Oh boy! Wow! No, of course it missed. Awesome. Okay, and yeah, well, we'll see if he can actually hit anything. So
Ooh!
he does hit. Awesome, he crits.
Wonderful.
I don't even see it.
Roll 2 ones. Roll 2 ones. Roll 2 ones.
Well, I
Just
mean, with my
being,
luck at this point.
truck full of sushi.
Okay,
It's
so
true.
he's
Dinner. I am a cook.
So the 5 and the crit
That's
is
15 damage.
15 points of damage on him.
I gotta do some math because I'm bad at math.
I
You
am
basically
aware.
claw him, and he's just like. And so now he's going to try to bonk you.
Makes sense.
So, and he misses.
Oh. Ooh.
Swings horribly. Now
He still gets more rolls on a net 1.
he gets his second attack. But it will miss also.
You realize those are predator dice, right?
Yes, they are. That's why I chose them.
The
Dylan,
best scenes from the Predator.
Yep. Dylan and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Cool. So that's his turn?
That is his turn. So now it goes to Gunpowder.
All right. Well, I don't have much health left, so I'm wondering if I should like.
You got full HP. You just have some.
Do I?
Like your armor's almost all the way.
Oh,
down.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, your HP
Alright,
is still
well-
at 35. You just have
Oh,
like
okay. Then I
two
was looking at
points
the
of
wrong
armor
thing.
left.
Then.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let's keep going.
Just like cuts
Kill-
the armor off,
let's-
like.
Right. Like.
Oh,
sees
actually,
okay,
I'm sorry.
I
You
wanna
should have
kill
3
this
points
guy.
of armor because you have -1 damage taken. So you should have 3 points of armor because I didn't calculate that.
Right,
All right,
well,
cool.
I'm gonna go back on. But here's the thing now that I could be invisible.
Yeah.
Go camouflage to hit him.
Okay, so you're
So-
camouflage now.
Yes, so I can come around a different angle and come up like, and hopefully slice.
Yeah,
his
don't
head off.
bump into the other 2 guys because they can't see you. So
Yeah.
you might take a hit from one of them by accident.
Polar bear
Oh.
might accidentally swipe you. Okay, so
Oh my!
oof. That's
Oh my!
it's not good.
Oh!
Well, at least it's
I'm
not
invisible.
a 1.
How does that happen?
No, but here's the thing.
How
It's
does it try? Is
actually
anybody supposed to make me feel better?
is the same as a
Yes.
1 because she has crappy execution.
Yeah, so
No,
it's a
but-
critical.
It's a
failure.
critical fail.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she has the she took a positive and a negative, and the negative she took was her brother was crappy
picked it.
execution.
He set
where-
it up for me.
I picked
where
it.
a 1 and a 2 is a critical failure for her, so she's critically failed.
Familia love.
Does it
And the-
matter? Like you don't add to that though, or is it just
No,
on your
if
the
it's
roll?
critical fail is a fail, no matter what.
So nothing.
Oh,
You don't lose your
Ah!
weapon. You don't lose your weapon or anything. I'm going to be nice. Your camouflage ends.
Oh,
Oh crap! All right.
You can still activate it for more rounds, just not this combat.
Hmm.
Basically, you trip and faceplant into the wood, and now you have a wood pattern over your body instead of the ocean and the sky that you were using to be invisible.
okay.
So he's basically like, oh, well, there she is. Bonk. So he's going to just
And I didn't even get anything to drink that would keep causing this. Jeez.
That's just a basic hit. For 12 damage.
11 damage.
11, sorry. My apologies, brother.
Yep. You should be sorry.
What's her defense?
Her defense is a 13.
So he misses on his second swing. So he hits her for 11 damage, and she rolls out of the way of the second strike. So now we'll go to GOP. Let me see how much of the fire is being put out by the water, if any at all. None at all. The waves are not reaching it. So
Is Tower like burning up in the castle, or is he getting out?
No, Tower.
We'll get to him in a minute. He's inside.
Okay.
He smells something burning.
I was just curious.
Seeing fireballs and lightning. He's like, son of a
shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, GOP.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna see if I can actually hit him. Yeah, that'd be nice. All right.
I don't want you to hit him.
I know you don't. I need to. Yeah.
It up.
Right? Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Damn.
Wow.
13.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. The Yeti sucks. The bear's cool.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
That's that's the Coca-Cola bear right there.
Yep.
Damn right.
So no, 13 does not hit.
Nope.
And polar bear. See if
Polar bear. Go for the third crit. Third crit.
No, that's only 14.
No, that does not hit.
Doesn't hit. Cool.
So and he commends your ability to be awesome.
To miss
and then hits you.
Alright.
Well, he still commends that you're willing to fight after clearly being hit really hard.
Well, that's one thing my character definitely is okay with doing.
Okay, so since you're blocking, he'll hit you on both of them.
Right.
So let's see here.
On the second one, though, would that with my block rule?
Yes, that would actually miss. So he only hits you once for 11, which would be 6 damage.
Okay.
So now we're going to go to gunpowder again.
Chester still not shooting fireballs?
Oh,
no,
he's
he
still
doesn't
shooting
need to
fireball.
come to me. I'm just focusing fire. He knows what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going.
I find it interesting that the guards are like.
I'm really pissed off that I fell.
You hit
and these
him.
people aren't dead.
21.
Yay.
20. That's a critical. Woo!
I'm pissed off.
It's like her armor's gone. She's like pretty damaged. She stands up and like her female form's there. The merfolk raises an eyebrow. It's like, that's some nice flotation devices you got there. All right, hit it. So roll 2d6
and add 4.
I haven't shown the characters this time. I think I should. So.
7. Oh no, she crit. So that'd be what? What's the 3 one then?
That's 6 plus 4, 10.
This is Kova. 10. She thick. She a thick girl.
She is.
Yeah. Like some dick.
I love that reaction. Yeah. So, you basically make a huge gash in his armor, and sparks fly off, and he basically takes a deep whiff of the smoke and is like, battle.
I do love the fact that they are completely like just focused on the battle as the castle they're supposed to be protecting is just getting lit on fire behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I distract him now with the big chest area since he's already made a comment? I could distract him and then cut his head off.
Probably. You can try to distract him.
A little wiggly, you mean?
He has hit you first.
He probably doesn't hit her in the flotation devices, though.
No, it's either the stomach or the side of the head.
No, he did more like.
You women are lucky. You can float.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, if you have that elephantitis, you can float too.
Aw.
13.
13 damage. And so he will swing a second time.
Oh,
And that chain is getting really strained this fight. It's probably going to break soon. So now it'll go to GOP. And since he misses, let's roll for his
right, yeah. No, I know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is great. Okay, here we go. Come on. Can I actually? Wow. I always. You know what? Nope. I'm accepting it. This is what's happening. Not your fault. 16 for the polar bear.
That will hit.
Cool. At
Wow.
least somebody in this fight can do
Wow.
something. Yep.
That hits on the dot.
Okay, that's 4 points of damage from the polar bear.
Wonderful.
I don't think he has a plus to his damage, so.
Not yet. When he does
Okay.
get a plus, it's a big one, though. When he gets to silver, it's pretty nutty.
You know,
All
you
right.
should take his picture and put him on a polar bear using the AI.
Let's see if I can.
So where am I at on my? Oh, are my points? Though?
You have 15 hit points left.
Oh, okay. Still all right, but okay. So I have the repair one, but I can't use it until I have vines or whatever. But it says supernaturally I can heal 20 points per game, but I think I should wait. I could also
Well,
get
Yeah,
because
you
if you yeah, you should wait. If you pull
to
the
see if
vines
I get
out-
down any lower.
Mm.
Well, basically, if you pull out the vines, he's going to be able to attack you when you do that.
I don't think I have any of that yet.
Yeah, you don't
like
have
I never
any
went
yet. It's
collecting.
back on the boat.
That one's something different though. That one is to fix
Okay, so
different. That's something
now
different.
it
Like armor and
goes
stuff,
to
yeah.
Correct.
it goes to
Two
the
different
fish man
ones.
who's enjoying his battle. That'll hit normally
Wait, against who? Me?
against you, GOP.
Well, I mean, I'm writing it thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What are you writing?
The
That
polar
is
bear.
I'm sorry.
14, which is halved for 7.
7 points of
And
damage.
so,
All right.
so if I roll lower than a 12, his second attack misses. I did
That-
not, so he'll hit,
Dun, dun, dun.
which is 6 damage. Which, well, it's 12 minus, it's halved.
Yeah, 6 damage. Okay.
So he is pop pop, and so now it goes to gunpowder.
All right.
And
know
let's see how much the castle is burning.
Oh,
The waves are actually fighting the fire. Something is pulling the water up from the ocean to douse the flames, but
Yep.
they're still going. All right,
yeah.
so
yeah. Whole thing's
um,
ablaze.
Yep, the whole top, but the sides have not caught because it's made of stone. Anyways,
yeah, no, they wouldn't. Yeah.
so now it'll go to so roll your attack, gunpowder.
Mm-hmm. Plus 5
15.
or 6.
16. That hits.
Ooh.
Tower, your
2d6.
fur's on fire.
Oh,
All right.
Wait,
roll.
what?
Oh,
It's
that's
even
not
muffled
good
in the
because he's
fire.
alcohol.
oh, goody.
He
He's
drank it
extra
all, I thought.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
don't you interfere.
Yes, I did. I did drink it all, though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So roll your attack then.
Huh?
Roll.
No.
She hit. Roll your
Yeah.
damage. Just go high.
Ah.
Another one. Another d6. You get to take the highest of 2.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
Plus 4.
What?
Yep.
So
All
that's
right.
9
Okay,
damage.
9.
Good.
So you have almost destroyed his armor as you cut another swath, like an X swath, and you can see his, muscly fish chest. I guess it's kind of weird. You're just like, what?
I want to smash through him. Like, over smash.
You and a lot of others. Anyways, so GOP.
Okay. We'll see if I can hit one. Big money, no whammies. Ha! 15. No,
You miss.
of course.
Ah,
All right, polar bear.
The number to hit is 16.
Yep, I know. Polar bear does not hit either. All right, that's my
Uh-oh.
turn.
Huh.
Yep. Okay.
say yep.
Bonk. And let's just go ahead and see if it's on 12 or less. It is not. So I'm just going to trust GOP. And we're going to just roll it like this. And that's 24 half, so 12 damage
12 damage.
between both attacks.
Cool.
Just bonk bonk. Okay, so now it will go to gunpowder.
Okay.
Sweet.
And the flames roar and the lightning crackles over your head. You're now just aware of it. The wood on the inside tower, you begin noticing fire creeping down the tapestries and other beautiful things that were in here, like the plants and stuff.
Can I contest real quick though? Wouldn't it have taken, like, I would have been able to get somewhere and talk to somebody, like, in the time when they were finishing their combat?
Yes,
Wouldn't
you
I
will.
get somebody and talk to somebody before the building caught fire?
Yes,
they were-
you'll be. Yes, you will be. We will get that conversation. You will get your conversation with the person before everything bursts into flames.
Okay.
So you'll be good. So that will miss, and so now he's going to try to bonk you because he doesn't like
Bonk
you.
me. I like that.
He's going to bonk you. He definitely gives you some bonk, and see if he bonks you again.
No!
He misses on the second one.
I called it.
8 damage.
Okay.
So
What
your
was that,
HP
15?
right now, is 7. You're gonna
7.
want to heal.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
gonna
long
use-
fight, dude.
Yeah.
It is a long fight.
A
So
lot of
I would use... Can I use it now or I have to wait?
I
Because I have... No, there's 2 different ones I have. There's one that heals for, like, the armor one. That's,
yeah.
I would have to have wood
not
and vines and grass. But then I have a supernatural heal, 20 points
Yes.
per game.
I would suggest
Session.
now is the time to use.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and so then I'll be at 27, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Equal to your total stat values.
Oh, so you would actually have 28.
You got 28. So you're
Okay.
20. So you heal yourself. Wonderful. So he's like,
But that's only one time per game,
game.
right?
Session, so
Yeah,
you're
game
not gonna be
session.
able to
Yes.
do that again.
That's it. All right.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, we're using magic. Wonderful.
Oh.
So, GOP.
Cool. All right. D20 plus 4.
You hit him.
Oh wow! I hit. I actually.
Oh,
So
no, I should
surprised.
actually show
Holy
that.
crap.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, he's
That's
cheating. Check the dice.
incredible.
Double once, double once, double once.
Sweet.
How come? Why don't you have +5? What are you missing?
I am missing. Let me go down and check. I am missing the heavy armor on my top. Was the only thing they didn't have.
Oh, I see. I get it.
And everything else I have. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get a +10 from this. Hells yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a 1, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 points.
15 points. Wonderful.
Cool. And then polar bear. It's gonna go. Nope, he misses. So that's my turn.
Okie dokie. That was a good hit. He's going to try to reciprocate that wonderful exercise and damage by critting you.
That hits. Yep.
And let's see if the second one, which probably won't hit at all. No, it does not. It definitely does not hit.
Mm.
Cool. So did the one do anything to him, or?
Well, let me explain what happens.
All right.
So, first, because he crit you before he botched, for 28 points of damage. 29, sorry.
So 30 halves, so 15.
Yeah, 15.
Cool.
So then when he rolls a 1, this time, the chain on his weapon breaks, and his blade soars past you and lands in front of Celtic.
Oh, looks like he's trying to attack you, Celtic.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, sorry, I missed. And he just clamps down his big meaty fists and smacks them together, preparing to beat the snot out of a polar bear and a yeti with his bare hands. For significantly less damage, but still, it's kind of funny.
True.
So anyway,
I mean, with how I've been rolling.
So anyways, gunpowder.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go for it again since I just healed. So going for it.
Ooh, nice.
Woohoo!
That is a critical.
Yep, that's a crit. Very good.
23.
All
Roll
right.
it. Double ones. Double ones. Double ones.
No.
Roll a
No.
six. Please.
6.
No, that's
Oh.
one. Roll one more
Double
dice.
one.
Oh
Double
my
one.
gosh. Don't call that crap on me. Oh, thank you.
That's
Whew.
terrible.
Now,
Okay, so
you
that's
could-
14.
Now, Gunpowder, you could use one of your aggression points to re-roll that.
Yes. Well, aggression increases it by 1. It doesn't reroll, so that 4 would
Oh,
become a
I'm
5.
sorry. I
You
thought it
get
worked
5
like
extra
power
points of damage.
So aggression is just simple adding to the roll. Okay.
Yes, but she could use her 1 point of aggression she has to make. Well, she has 2 points, so you could push that up to a 6 if you want.
So that would put
Okay.
your
So where am
total
I? Let me
damage.
see where I'm looking then. What is the aggression? Where is that under? I wrote
Aggression,
everything out.
you
too.
get 1 aggression per 2 levels you have.
Oh, I did
and you
not
get,
know that. All right.
That'll give you either a plus to your attack roll or a plus to your damage roll.
Oh, and you know something we haven't been doing with her character?
What?
Every time he's hit her,
the mother
he takes
bees,
3 points of
too.
damage. Oh, and the bees! We all forgot about the
I
bees!
told you. Wait, me and him just talked for an hour before
Yeah,
we
we
started
did.
this. And I made a note, and I
Completely
even kept going. I always forget the bees. I even made a note
I
that
know,
don't
I
forget the
forgot
bees.
too.
And I
No
literally
retro.
looked at it.
No, I don't know
Mother-
retro. In the future, every time he hits her, he takes 3 points of damage.
Nick
Okay.
Cage would be disappointed.
I know, man.
Oh my
don't
God! Right now,
know how I forgot
me and him
about-
literally had a whole conversation about this. I think she even heard it. Lady was. Oh, sorry, I don't know what she wants to be called on here. She
I
even
was
heard me. We
waiting
were talking
for it.
about the
I'm
bees.
like, oh my god.
Dang! I have a
Yep.
whole backpack of these mother.
They're just like,
Okay.
we don't like water. We're staying inside.
So if you add those
Oh,
2 points,
man.
that's 21 plus 4. So you do
I'm gonna write on the
25
top
points
of every
damage.
single page.
Don't forget about the smoke
bees.
that'll make them go back into their nest.
Yeah, so
Ah.
The
smoke
isn't
so the
hitting us,
bees-
is it? 'Cause
It
it's
would
up
be
higher.
reaching. The smoke would be down where you guys are roughly soon, so the bees will not be leaving their hive.
Okay.
No. But anyway, all right. So we'll just add the
So-
points onto the here.
So
the hit point.
25 total.
Okay, so she bonks this dude, and he's like,
Bonks. I don't know why I like that so much.
she is exactly 13, so I hit her. Hooray!
Yep.
What?
He
Yep.
hits you. Just barely.
How
but
did
he
you
does.
hit me after all that? I had like
For 14 damage. Whack.
14 damage. All
And he
right.
takes 3.
I don't think I like you anymore.
You are
right now.
down to
Let's see.
14 HP. Yep.
Can I like retreat a little?
You
Hate
run
being a
away and forfeit
retreater
the duel.
though. I'm not a retreat though. I don't.
Then just keep striking.
I fight to the death.
Well,
So
might have to. All right.
So, GOP.
Yep. Cool. Let's
Brother
go.
barbarian, brother sister barbarians, playing brother sister barbarians, basically
fighting to the
to
death.
death, shoulder to shoulder against fish
One's
sticks.
a
Or
lot
back to
hairier
back.
than the other, though.
Miss. And
Back to back. Ah.
Yep.
Well,
And,
that's a more
Don't make
natural
me.
roll.
Don't make me hurt you.
Then a miss. Cool. All right.
It's an animus.
I roll.
You deserve to die.
I do. It's gonna die.
That's a crit.
That's a
I-
crit.
Yep.
Oh.
Very nice.
I love how Chester says you deserve to die, and then I'm like,
I do want to do something before we get to the end here.
okay, all right.
Who have not been here?
He will. He will. You know what? For just for this battle, he's going to use some of his aggression and
Oh
push
wait,
that
he
up.
doesn't get the +8.
Why's that?
He lost his weapon.
Oh yes, he doesn't get the +8. He gets +4 instead. Sorry.
And question, remember what you guys were saying, like the 3 hits or something for my thing? What was that under? What were you guys talking about with he gets like a -3 hits, or I get a +3 hit, or I got like something on there? What were you guys talking about on the my notes?
That was B attack. B damage.
So anyways,
No, it wasn't.
No,
with the
you've got a
beast.
+4 to your attack.
yeah. So that's
based off of-
25 damage. Half is 13.
Wait,
Yeah.
25?
Okay, I just want to make sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Is a 4 is a...
I'm at
Hold on.
14, I think. HP,
It's 21 plus
Alright.
4 is 25. Half is.
But your highest one was a 4 on that.
Yeah, he used his aggression.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
I just want to make sure I had what I had written down. I didn't mean to interrupt what you're doing.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. No, just before I lost it in my brain, I wanted to explain.
Sorry. Go
so
ahead. I'm
15
sorry.
points of damage, you said.
Yes. No. 13 points of damage.
13 points. All right.
Minus whatever your minus is.
Cool.
All right. So he basically just punches you right in the face with his
Great.
Aquaman fist. So now gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me
I
roll
guess.
for the fire to see how it's spreading. And we're going to actually, after this, we're going to go to Tower's conversation that he has.
All right. I'm fighting to the death.
All right. Fire's
It
progressing.
better be a good one, man. It better be a
Picking up
good
the
one.
sword.
Woo! Critical!
Woo! All right.
Woo!
But don't even do it to me.
Double once. Double once.
No!
3.
All right. Oh, that scared me for a minute.
Roll one. Roll
No! No!
Oh, got it.
So plus, was it +4 then? Yeah.
Yep,
Plus
so
3. Don't forget her +3.
Well, that's whenever
The
he
+3
gets-
is he
Oh,
hits
it's when
her.
he hits her. Oh, I see.
So that's 9 points.
No, she did 10 points of damage.
10 points. My apologies. Sorry.
Okay.
They are both at the exact same health. Both of them. Both fish people. They look at each other and they're like they're pretty happy about how this is going. GOP?
Mhm.
Oh wait, sorry. Tower.
Yeah.
Tower. You go inside and you basically rush up, and there are a bunch of mermaids, mermen, and they are more in a humanoid. They look like normal, and they are floating through the air. Basically, they have some kind of magic in this place that allows them to swim. Basically, and you are brought before by 2 more of these guards, Miss Cinna.
Okay.
The sea nymph Cinna. And she looks you over and says, "So you have been the troublemaker that I have heard so much about. Welcome to my domain. Pardon my chorus, it has a strange effect on the minds of others. But what brings you here in such a huff, wolf?"
You have stolen something of great value to my gods.
Oh, I have taken nothing. I know of the gods. I have taken nothing from them. But I assume that something of my children, or, well, my people, I should say, has brought you here in such a vile display.
One of your peoples took a very important artifact. I must retrieve it.
Thunderclap.
A very important, yeah, then she's kind of startled. And she says, "Well, it would appear that things are happening a little bit audaciously. I must tend to the seas and the waves, but until this conversation is done, you have my undivided attention, good sir. Take this with my blessing before I must put out these fires. And she gives you a conch shell.
With all due respects, the fuck am I gonna do with the shell? I want my tea bag of unlimited alcohol you bitches stole.
The point of that, as the room suddenly begins filling with water, is the conch allows you to breathe underwater, as well as protecting you from many of the ailments in the water. If you do not want it, you can search the rest of your days in the deep abyss for...
No, I will keep it, but who stole my shit, lady?
I do not know his name, but I do know that he is a thief that
You know,
operates...
dude, you know, it's a guy. That's something. You must
You're
know
not-
something.
I know that it is a thief, and he operates off of Port Alt. That is all my informants have been able to gather in such a short amount of time. I must speak to the waters themselves, and what the waves will tell me will perhaps give his exact location.
Can I talk to them? How do I get to this port?
It
That's
is the
where we
port
came
you just
from.
left from.
Yeah.
No, that was the perfect response. That was exactly
It's
correct. Yes.
What?
what you just said.
And so suddenly a large bolt of light goes off and the roof begins to burn.
I look at her and I say, y'all better have my shit back.
Unfortunately, young wolf, you are in no place to demand anything. But I have been more than civil, as you have for some reason decided to attack, which is a very poor decision.
I haven't attacked you. Fireball Man has attacked you. I just want my alcohol.
And I am trying to help you get that. But first I must kill this fireball man.
What do you mean, kill the Fireball Man, lady?
He is lighting my castle on fire, and she leans over an informant, has killed my people outside, most of my guards.
Why did you call music to bring people here?
I don't call music to bring people here. I just have a beautiful voice that carries on the waves. I can't help it.
I mean, your voice kind of sounds like that of a 40-year-old man to me, but go off, lady.
Oh.
And I turn around and I walk out the door.
As you turn to go out the door, basically the floor drops out and you fall into the ocean, and then it closes.
Okay, well, I fucking sniffle on this conch shit and I start swimming towards the boat with all four arms, take you in mind.
Okay. All right, so that's what you're doing. So we go back to the doors. I believe.
Actually, I retract on that statement. I'm looking for the dock so I can find the mer bitch who stole my shit.
So you start swimming out into the open sea back towards the port,
Now,
but you have
you
no
guys
idea
told me-
which direction that is.
Oh, I thought it was the port we were docked at, not the
No,
fucking.
it's the
think
one
the
you
dock-
traveled from.
Oh, okay, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Isn't it
Well, in
fun
that
being
case, yeah.
DM puffin? Isn't it fun?
It is. It's great. I like it. I mean,
I'll bring
as regards to my story, everything is basically just hit a bunch of rocks. At this point, I'm just taking solace in the fact I get to make pretty women for a fantasy event. That's pretty much all I'm getting out of this story now.
That's true. That is true. That is
It
true.
is true.
Yeah.
So, that is the weirdest picture. I typed in a Yeti riding a polar bear, and I got a picture of a polar bear riding a polar bear.
That'll be my next character after this one dies. Would be a
It's
All right, cool.
Okay, I have to show you this. I have to show you this real fast, GOP, because I don't know any other way to describe this.
That is a polar bear riding a polar bear. I don't know what other way you would try to describe it. That's
Did you put it in
literally
the
what it is.
general?
No, it's just for his eyes only.
Oh,
No,
I see.
you just put in the general. It's
Okay, I'll put it in the general. It's just when you type Yeti riding a polar bear, you don't expect to get this.
It looks a little bit suggestive.
It is suggestive, but it's animals, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what my natural history teacher said.
Mm-hmm. Is they make you watch bug porn for educational
Oh
purposes.
God, yes, they do.
Yeah, I know more about the mating rituals of termites than I do humans. Anyways, so continuing.
Explain why he's still single.
So you are currently getting attacked, I
Ooh,
believe.
damn, you go, girl.
I didn't even hear what she said. It's probably for the best.
She was mean. She was really
That's
super
fine.
mean.
okay.
That's fine. Ah, he missed. He missed gunpowder. He's going to swing on her again.
And
Miss.
And maybe again.
Woohoo.
So now it goes GOP.
sweets.
I am picking up the sword.
Watch me miss.
The Naginata. It is too heavy for you.
Oh, I actually hit.
Well, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to pick it up.
Yep, you hit.
Cool. Roll my dice. Plus 10. That would be a 13.
Wonderful.
And then the polar bear.
Yep. You notice as he's like standing there that his like scales have hardened. The more hitting you're doing to him.
Okay. Polar bear misses.
So now it goes to the wonderful gunpowder mistress.
Mhm.
Okay, this would probably be the best if you do a polar bear character riding a polar bear. That'd probably be the best.
Yeah. It's actually a lot better.
All right, what
Lot
am I
less
doing right this
suggestive.
second?
You're swinging on a.
The same.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. Come on. Oh Lord.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
So now he is going to try to roll a bonk check. His bonk check was successful with a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk. Oh, that's only 18 damage.
Well, she has 14 HP. So
Mm-hmm.
she's done.
I fought
And he
to the
takes 3
death.
damage.
Yep.
They did what?
He
He
takes,
takes
3
3
damage.
from hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now
What
it
is-
goes back to GOP.
Cool.
Oh wait, he has to roll a second attack. Sorry. Let's roll.
But she's already
missed.
down.
Oh,
Why would
she's
you attack her if she's
He
already
misses
down?
anyway. So what happens? What's the mechanic here? She gets dropped by. She's -3. So how does that work?
she's -3. So what happens is when I was talking to GOP,
Mm-hmm.
she is currently, let's see here, death. When you hit 0 health, you will die in X rounds equal to your endurance score. If you are in negatives, it reduces this to 1 round. So in 1 round, you will die.
Well, she'll die in because her endurance score is a 6, so she will die in 3 rounds
3 rounds.
unless she's
Okay.
So this is probably when Lady comes in to try and
Yeah, trying to medical to stabilize it.
yeah.
So, Lady, would you like to?
I see what you're saying. Like I got like she can come in and try to heal me for 3 times. If something weren't to, if it doesn't happen, I'm dead. But if she comes and heals me in the 3, then all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now it'll go to GOP. Celtic, do you want to run in and try to do a heal?
He's going to hit me if I could run in and do a heal.
No, he's not. He steps back. Duel's over. He won.
All right. Yeah.
He's healing himself up.
I'll bring her up to where she's just conscious but very weak and demand that she goes back to the boat.
All right, so she roll a medical on her. Roll another d20. Remember, you roll 2 and take the highest whenever you do
Oh, yeah.
medical.
Okay. Plus 6. Or do I get to add on the second roll? Do I get to? Well, no,
Yeah,
it
you
was
get-
2 dice. Sure.
That's
Yeah,
25.
your advantage, yeah.
So you will bring her to 0. So you've stabilized her, and after she
Okay.
rests, she'll give 25 hit points back.
I'm assuming
So you
the
can still be at
captain.
0?
Yes, you can. I'm assuming the captain and his people are back on the boat,
Yes.
and they're moving the boat, aren't they?
Yes, they're moving the boat away, so you're getting a little bit out of range right now.
That's fine.
They've been moving the boat away.
Yeah, good.
Am I on the boat yet?
You're by this point you would have got to the bottom of the boat. The people who have been left behind are Celtic, Gunpowder, and the Yatosh GOP.
Oh, well, in that case, I should take my claws, climb up the boat, tell the captain he's leaving people behind.
I'm not going to. Just tell me when it's
I-
my turn.
Okay. Since you've been out of the order, so it's going to be first. First GOP rolls his attacks. The guy will roll his attack on GOP. Then we'll let it'll be your turn.
Okay.
Turn, not yours turn, Gary.
You've hit.
Cool.
Holy crap! How did you do that?
Yeah, I know. Miracles.
They happen
Miracles.
sometimes. That
Ooh,
is
that's a lot of
16
damage.
points.
Mm-hmm.
That's my attack.
Mm-hmm.
Although these things seem to have a lot of HP too, but
Remember, I told you that any reductions I'm not telling you about. So
that's true. And it's gonna do polar bear is going to crit. Okay.
Woo! Go, brother.
Oh, and it's trash. It's 3 points.
So you basically, and he gets hit, and he's like, he can barely open his mouth because of how tight the scales on his body have gotten.
Okay.
So whoops.
He can barely move.
Yep, that's sorry. He is crit you now.
Okay.
Well, he can barely move his like his mouth, like his lesser, like he can't open his fists now. Something is happening to him. That is 14 damage.
14 damage. I am dead.
Uh-oh.
And my polar bear is as well.
Well, remember you're taking half because you're blocking, right?
So it's 14 damage after, so that's 7 damage.
Yes,
Or it's 7 damage after.
Yes, 7.
Okay, then let's see. What am I at? I am exactly at 0, and my polar bear is exactly at 0.
Perfect.
Okay, so he has won the duel. He steps back, and you're not negative, so you'll die in however many rounds. But Celtic's right there. Celtic, roll a medical for me, please. What are you doing, Savalda?
I have and
21.
there's 21. So there's 3 of them, right?
Back
Okay.
on the docks.
Bethany pulls them all to the boat. She ports them over.
Okay, so you are all ported over.
Cool.
Actually, 4 of us.
She
Yeah.
could have done this all
Polar
along.
bear, GOP, me, and her.
Who?
But we were-
Who again? Oh, you're counting the polar bear. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So I'm guessing he gets stabilized too, because we were exactly at 0 anyways. So okay, we're fine.
Well, you're
I'm just looking
connected,
at
so I'd assume so.
You said 21, so I will recover 21.
The polar
points.
bear is not with you.
Why?
The portal can transport 4 humanoids. And it's 4 by 4 feet.
He's on it though, right?
True.
Well,
Yeah, he would fall through with it. So
The size is
loopholes.
12 by 12, so it should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I will heal 21 points of damage with my polar bear heal then.
It'll be 21 split between both of you.
Okay, cool.
But after you rest, so you're unconscious right now.
And
Meanwhile, as you are all on the boat making significant distance, the the boat when you're far out of sight of that burning castle, the boat begins to slow. And a interesting what you would say like a fish. It's not really a fish, it's more like a frog. Hops out of the ocean and waddles its way up to Sebulba.
And
Hello, sir.
I'm putting my patients in their bunks.
I say yes.
You have recently committed a little bit of attack upon the lady and her people.
The word is defense. I shall help you
Defense?
with your language.
I don't think it was defense, but we are asking why we should not reciprocate this destruction upon you.
You attacked us, drew us into danger. There are how many dead? 9 of the passengers upon this boat are dead because of your evil. Remove yourself
What?
from my presence, or I shall do it myself.
You don't have the ability to defeat me, sir. But, what do you mean being drawn? You mean you couldn't persuade people not to listen to music? It sounds to me as though you were driven there yourself. Overlook your ego, Redeemer, and redeem
Evil.
some of your
You
honor.
are evil.
Oh, I'm evil, but the lady is most not evil.
That is ridiculous. There are people dead because of her action.
There are people dead because of your actions as well.
Yes, once again, defense.
So the 9 dead in our retaliation are on your head, Redeemer. It seems that we have little to discuss with this. Good day to you, sir. I do not want to be you right now. And he hops and falls into the water.
Cool.
So, the boat begins to sink.
Mm-mm.
As the water around it begins to literally pull away from the boat as it has nothing left to float on, it begins to sink until eventually the boat is sitting on the bottom of the ocean and the 2 walls of water on the side come crashing down.
Well, before it gets to that, I'm going to evacuate the boat. So.
All right. Evacuate the boat. Everybody out?
No, not like that. I'm going to take us all back to the port we left from, which is good for Tower.
true.
Let's see here. Let me see.
Depends on how quickly it happens, how many I can get off. I could do, I think it's
portal,
4. Let me go check here. I mean, 4 at a time.
Yeah, because the portal is once per day use, I believe.
No, it's not.
Oh, per combat. Yeah, once per.
No, it says areas seen before, 4 people, 12 by 12 size.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's just edit this up here because this.
So, like, the animals can't come through, like, because we had a horse. You have a donkey,
depends
right?
on the
And a
time.
horse, and
I guess not. Yeah.
It'd be 4 people. It'd be 4 people, and so he can. Let's see how many times he can do this before all this happens.
Okay.
because it's not a slow thing. It's just suddenly the water's parting, the ship drops, and then it crashes. So,
Sure. Yeah.
uh, so
I
let's
don't think I'll
see.
get everybody.
No, probably not. Roll initiative for me. That's probably the best way to do this.
All right.
Roll initiative. Because you're going to be able to get one off, but if
For
she
sure.
beats you in initiative, you won't be able to get anybody else.
15.
Okay, 15. Let me look at her. Let me look at the lady. Let's see, what's her agility? 9. Ugh. With initiative. All
Okay.
right, so 19. So you'll be able to get 4 people, including yourself.
Yeah, Bethany. Me.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I guess Bethany's choosing, but I guess
Mm-hmm.
it'd be me and 3 more. So who do I got? I got 2 orcs, and I have.
Yeah, you'll have Bethany, you, and then you get 2 other people.
Bethany counts.
Yes, she's one of 4 humanoids. The portal can transport 4 people. It's
Oh,
like
okay. No,
it's
that's
like
fine.
in The
That's fine.
Witcher. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm unconscious and nearly dead. Just let me die.
I have to make a choice, so I have 2 spots. So, I'd have to take the other redeemer.
Mm-hmm.
That's guaranteed, and then I have 1 to pick.
You are lustful. You might want to save the barbarian lady.
I might want to. Yeah, the dog certainly not, but he's got to
Mm-hmm.
survive it anyway. Um,
Yeah,
so the only one we're going to lose is GOP.
potentially. I have to see if Tower survives the crashing of the waves.
Sure, but he has an ability. I don't know that. Oh, actually, I do know that. What am I talking about? So I know that there's a chance he can survive.
There's a
Um,
chance he can survive.
but the simple fact of the matter, though, is GOP is my ward, so I choose him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So GOP is your ward. So the portal and you are back at the port.
Mhm.
Unfortunately gunpowder is crushed by the waves, just dead. Tower, you basically get on there to warn the captain as you look up, oh my gosh, dead.
Blub, blub, blub.
It's not the force of the waves, it's the boat collapsing on you as well that kills you.
Where that died?
Yes, you died.
What the fuck?
Chester chose not to teleport you back.
I didn't have it. Well, I didn't have enough time.
It didn't have enough time. I mean, it's not his fault. He didn't have enough time, but he chose GOP because GOP is his ward.
Well, I knew he had the Ankh because I'm in contact with him, so I
Yes,
thought
he does
maybe
have
there's a
the
chance.
Yes, maybe there was a chance. He has the conch protects him from ailments in the water and allows him to breathe underwater. It doesn't protect him from
Sure.
being crushed by like 100 tons of water.
Well, you would think that like I wasn't directly under the fucking ship. I was like next
you're
to
not.
it.
You're not under the like. I'm not. I'm just okay. You're not being crushed by the boat, I should say. You're being crushed by 100 tons of water.
Yeah. Sorry, Gunpowder, your first experience, the GM threw an evil god at you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was my person, though. She's going to fight to the death,
That's
right?
true.
That's
No,
why
no,
she went out.
that is true.
True.
That is true.
I'll take it.
And we're back where we began. It's too bad I didn't have enough time to get Tower out, because this is exactly where he wants to be.
Well, if there's any consolation, Tower is actually with the god of beer right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Uh,
That's good. So
it-
he's happy. He's a happy
yeah, he is
Fistwolf.
happy.
That's right.
His essence traveled to the god of beer.
So the only
he
one
is
it sucks
currently
for is Gunpowder then. All right.
yeah. She has been adopted by the eldritch creature that kind of gave her powers. So
Here's my question: Was
Mhm.
was I aware enough to be able to put my polar bear in the pendant thing?
Make an initiative roll.
Okay. Well, my rolls have been horrible all night, but we'll see. Wait. Nope, I wasn't. My polar
Probably
bear.
couldn't even move the bear. Well, they ported
I was
his.
unconscious
Well,
anyways. My wasn't able to take my bear.
Okay. So ends the initial travel out to sea. This is not at all how I thought this was going to go.
That was a near TPK.
Near TPK.
Pretty close.
Yes.
I got a sword that we can
You
sell.
do. You have a naginata, which is a double-bladed staff.
Well, I can't wield it anyway. I can wield a staff, just not a double-bladed staff.
You could probably learn how to use it. It's not too different from a staff.
So we lost 2 party members. We lost Tower and Danny, right?
And a
And a bear.
and a bear and a boatload of people with a
People.
very happy captain. Oh.
Yes. But so Tower is an alcoholic's heaven,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
drinking
Well,
Why
from
couldn't I
rivers
have
of
gone
beer.
there?
Well, I
Just
mean,
teasing. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
I feel like can my character just have a brother at the port that nobody knew about who had just happened to?
that's always the way it works. No,
Yeah.
no, but that's cool. That's the game, though. So,
no, that-
I mean,
So
geez, GOP, how many characters have I lost?
Oh, you've lost a lot.
Yeah.
I would have been more happy if my character had died with his polar bear. Now he's gonna be like, he's gonna have like this rage in him now because that was his friend, his best friend, his partner who saved him or helped him on the mountain. And
Well,
and
no, it depends. Now, my character's thinking. Well, Bethany's choosing though, because I'm not casting the spell. She is, right?
Mhm.
The only person guaranteed she's going to take is me, right?
Mhm.
That's true.
The other redeemer, it's kind of automatic, I think, because she's an authority figure. The other one she chooses, I mean, from my point of view, the whole point of you guys is to, prove your worth, and you are combat-based people. So I guess my character really wouldn't care because you did have an honorable combat, which was the point. So I
Yeah.
don't know. You can leave it up to the DM if you'd like, because once again, it is an NPC choosing. It's not me.
Yeah. So I think that with the choice, if it's in mine, here's my justification of she would take the other redeemer, she would take her man,
Of course.
she would take herself, of course,
Yes.
and I think that she would probably let me see here. She would probably take who was it? Who was it? She'd probably take like the first mate, the one who was helping them earlier, helping you guys on the boat.
You think?
Well, because she wouldn't take the captain because the captain goes down with the ship, and she didn't really get to know many of the other people on the boat. The warriors got their warrior battles. She didn't really know that they were like she didn't realize they were unconscious or nearby. They got to fight their warrior thing. She doesn't like Tower.
Yeah, no, well, obviously.
So she
Who
wasn't going to
does?
take
You
him.
don't think she would take a traveling companion, though?
She might take a traveling companion. I think that she might take Gunpowder, honestly. She might take her. I just have to roll because
Just roll a d4. and
yeah, I'll roll a d4.
Who would take
just
what?
it's like
Even to be gunpowder, odd, it will be GOP.
Okay. So, oh no, she's not taking GOP. It's
No.
if it's even, it's a crew. It's one of the crew on the boat. If it's odd, it's Gunpowder,
Oh,
and that's 4.
okay.
So she would take a crew member with her.
So the
Okay,
first
cool.
mate. Okay, so
First.
more death. All right, so GOP's dead with his bear. All right, there you go.
But the fun thing is the person doesn't have to be the first mate, but the person she took from the boat can be someone else's new character if they want to.
It could be, yeah.
And
Well,
that way they're familiar with the party.
So, well, the good thing about this GOP is, my mission is over.
Yeah.
quest is over because
Mhm.
Good.
there's no one to redeem now.
It's
We're all dead.
That's true. Yeah. Interesting. So how are we going to move from here, I wonder?
Oh, I have things prepared. I have a whole gaming convention to set that in motion.
Well, then, with the moments left here before we end today, I guess seeing as the situation, because she tries to, possibly go
Mhm.
back and get others, and it's done, so there's no one to get.
Mhm.
So, um, I'm sure the first mate is upset, and it's explained to him what happened,
Mhm.
and you know. I don't know. Is that a failure, lady? Did we fail? I think. Did we? Was a failure? I'm not really.
Uh,
Failure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking GOP kind of did because he went up there and he honorably battled the guy, though he did have skills.
it's
No,
true. That is true.
mission was a
But
failure
um,
because the mission was a failure because you guys were sent to take us to go fight some beast
yeah,
and
yeah.
we
So
never
it's a
had.
failure. Well, we get lodging, and when it gets quiet afterward, I use my scroll and I call Sarago.
Hello. I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you well, sir?
Well, I was on the ocean, and pretty much everyone's dead.
Oh, my goodness, what happened?
We angered an evil sea god.
Oh, one of the sea nymphs?
Mm, that is correct.
Yes.
The
The
Redeemer
yeah,
and
the
I did
wow.
survive, but no one else
Wonderful.
has.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry for the failure of redemption.
Yes, as am I. They at least with the let me bring that up so we can see it here. Um, at least with Tayag Div Samir, he did redeem himself in armed combat several times. Unfortunately, the wolf Sullivan did not.
It's more chaos.
Unfortunate. Well, we will mark this down one as a successful redemption by combat, and the other to be shamed.
Mm. So, what should
Shame,
Shell and I do now?
shame.
We have many others that would require your tutelage, but first, you would need to return to be given your new assignment and transported to the proper location.
I see. And Shell?
She may return to be a apprentice of this area.
I thought she was higher ranked than Chester was.
Excuse me.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Until he
she's
gets
higher
those
ranked than me.
Oh
healing
no, no! I
knowledge.
thought you were talking about the lady,
The girl. Oh,
the,
No,
the
Shell.
he's
girl.
talking about me.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking
Oh yeah.
about my minion. That's my business.
Okay, so Shell, she will need to return as the new proprietor of this. And basically, she will be in control of this mission now. The leader of this next mission. She will get a ward directly, and both of you will have a new ward in order to travel.
Oh, very well. So we need to head back. All right. Is there anything else I need to do?
For now, just I apologize for your loss, but make your way back here as quickly as you can.
I say, is there any way for him to give a visual of the fields of oh, I forget the name. The fields of something. Where the fields of what? Um,
Oh,
the
oh yeah, the
fields of
fields.
Templar.
She.
Is there a way that he can give me an image of it? Because if you can, I can be back now.
Oh, your. Do you have a way to open a portal?
Yes, yes, I do.
Well, let me see here. It will take a little bit of time, but I'll probably be able to get that to you in the morning.
Very
And
well.
if the projection works, then yes. If not, then I will try to ease your travels once you arrive.
Thank you. So, I do all the niceties, and I go and report to Shell what our new orders are. Because I've been operating the whole time that she was kind of there to oversee it because this was my first mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
she is the superior redeemer, right?
Right. And so basically he's saying, get back here so she can show you how it's done.
Exactly. Yeah. So I
Because you
go
got
and
to...
I report to Shell. Yeah.
Okay.
Rock on.
You failed, Chester.
I did.
You.
I did. I did. Yeah.
You know,
I
Uh,
did. Yeah.
Character you're gonna bring up next? Not another alcoholic, right, Taylor?
I failed keeping you from getting drunk and selling floater beer, and I failed keeping you from running into this and that and attacking things and disrespecting goddesses, and yeah, I failed a lot of failing. But I'm a rookie, so
no, Sully is going to haunt your nightmares now forever.
oh no, certainly not.
speaking of
No.
speaking
Because
of
I don't
haunting,
really give a shit. I'm just
yeah.
professionally giving a shit.
Speaking of haunting,
Mhm.
since I never fulfilled my purpose and I died in the depths of the ocean, can I be like a ghost who rides his polar bear walking across the sea and looking for uh monsters to fight but the afterlife kind of thing?
Ghost with a bucket of floater beer.
Yeah, I think
No.
both those things should
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
Well, I know
I
one
think...
thing, lady. We're not going anywhere near the damn ocean again.
Yeah. I don't want to go through that ancient forest either, though.
No, yeah, on that. But the good thing is we do have quicker travel. It just depends, and if we need to, if we can acquire some kind of crystal ball or something like that, which she could use, she might be able to make it. Actually, she is specialized in crafting. Maybe we should work on that.
Wow.
But if she has an ability to see something, we can quickly move right to a thing. But yeah, no more oceans. No more oceans.
No more oceans.
I protest. Yes.
I do have something for us. Well, you think I should train with this staff?
The Naginata?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm at-
if you can get to use it, it's a +4 weapon, so...
Be better than my staff.
Well, usually it
I
takes
didn't
8
know if
strength
you
to
had a
use
thing
it.
against blades or not.
No, you can use blades. I mean, your power comes from an eldritch entity. You can use blades.
Okay. Well, you didn't put any kind of blade thing on her equipment list.
Oh yeah, I mean, you would lose that, but since it's a Naginata and is basically a staff-based weapon, you would get a bonus.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to give the image of the Tempest. My apologies. There, that was kind of what happened in an instant before. Boom.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Yeah, I didn't see it. No, I was
Yeah.
concerned about not soiling my clothing. So
Okay.
yeah,
They want to spell Miyagi Naga.
A
you
Naginata.
might be able to sell it. It's probably worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
But
it's a
all right.
or-
Well, anyway, that's our show today. Interesting. We were going somewhere. We're not doing that now. But of course, it does give an opportunity now that we understand the system better for these guys to make another character that's maybe more in sync with it, or not. But we'll see. You have any ideas already, GOP, or is it too soon?
I'll think of something. I thought my character was actually pretty good. It was just my rolls were terrible at the
Yeah,
end.
no, I like the
But
character actually. It was cool.
yeah, he fit. I think he fit his role pretty well. And I've never played like a dragoon type character before, so this was
Well,
something new for me.
did you enjoy being a dragoon?
I did. This was fun. He had a good connection with his polar bear. He was on a noble quest. He was kind of full of himself a bit, but he wasn't like a villainish character kind of thing. So yeah.
Chester, are you ending the stream or did you just cut it off?
I'm going to. I'm just waiting to letting you guys talk.
I'll miss him so much. No, I'm just kidding. It was fun though.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can this time. You and your sister can make actually a brother and sister team.
Oh, we could.
Criminals.
We're troublemakers, yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
you're going to be with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should
those
make some
redeemers.
merfolk out for revenge.
A merfolk. It's like a merfolk whose like sibling was killed by a raging werewolf, and they went to attack the civilized world, but now they're getting redeemed for it. Like
Yeah,
it's just a
yeah.
continuation. Yeah.
So I guess you and I later are going to have a few months down. That's okay.
Mhm.
It'll give Bethany time to build a crystal ball.
Nice.
All right.
Tower, how do you feel?
I'm a little disappointed, but
It
But
was
hey,
your
it's your
it was
first
your best
character death.
character. Yeah, it is your first to character death. But it was your best character so far. Let's be honest.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
I think.
talking with people with this character.
Oh no, it was
Well,
perfect for you. Yeah, that's true.
mhm.
Perfect for you. But that's all right. I mean, I can't even in the years I've been playing D&D, I can't and other games, I can't even imagine how many characters I've lost. I mean, Jesus,
Chester,
so many.
Chester,
Yeah,
I invented floater beer
you
for
did.
love of
You did.
God.
You brought something into the universe. You did, sir. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
All right. Well, we'll get out of here and we'll do all the mechanics in the back end here. But we'll definitely see you all next week. Thanks for coming. Of course, we have Drone a Quarter Ultimate Edition here in a couple of days. But yeah, come back see what happens next week. We got a soft reboot coming. So cool. Later, everybody.
fare thee well.
Bye.
Enjoy a floater beer with the family.
Enjoy a floater.